I like that Honduran cigar, the spirits rise. Smoke curling like ancestors whispering in the skies. Dr. said be in my left ear, saying heal from inside. This ain't no new land, we the ones they try to deny. Before Columbus ever dreamed of ship to steer, we was building mounds, doing rituals with no fear. From Yucatan to Galveston, New Orleans near. That's a triangle of soul, but the map been clear. Second lines ain't parades, that's ancestral rights. Tambourines and feathers under full moonlight. We ain't immigrants now, we the original might. Built pyramids and bone flutes before Rome took flight. Topcatz said it loud, stop begging for permission. Our culture ain't missing, it's just deep in tradition. We ain't African cause they told us we remember the mission. The land speaks Creole, soul food and intuition, yo. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. It's our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Granny sat me down, roll something slow. Said when you puff, give thanks, let the cosmos know. I inhale the jungle, exhale the flow. Spitting stories that the textbook still scared to show. Cigar lit like a torch from ancient rites. Aromas like prayers to the Orishas at night. New Orleans ain't a tourist tale, it's black divine. Where the jazz horns been time and the spirits align. Forget Columbus, we was dancing in stars. Trading turquoise, dripping culture in bars. Drums talking codes, spirits moving cars. Look close, the past ain't gone, it's just behind these stars. From Congo Square to Trammy porches, we built this land, no need for endorsements. The Mardi Gras beads ain't just for decor. That's soul armor, homie, we was gods before war. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. It's our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. It's our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears.
Paige, what up, though? What's the deal? I'm high in the ceiling. I'm trying to see what's going on, really. I ain't got my mic. Mic set up. Paige, what's up with it, man? Hey, y'all, tap that like button, share the video out. Let the people know we live. Y'all get the gang in the building. Whole lot of gang, you feel me? On our way to Georgia. on the way to Georgia with it. Indigenous America lecture. Say, man, when I come with this one right here, I'm coming to shut it all down. Yeah, I want to shut it all down, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna do no capping with you, man. This just straight pressure. And, you know, it's gonna be recorded. Everything gonna be live, you know. It's gonna be one of them joints. You feel me? So, this week, when the website drop, just make sure you order. I think we're only doing 75. I think it's only 75 people. 75. Yeah, I think it's only 70. Gonna be 75 tickets. So it's gonna be like a first come, first serve. I have to verify that, but what I Yeah, nah, I think it's 75. I was gonna say 100, but I don't know. I think it's 75. And then if people don't mind standing up, nah, I ain't get your email. Nah, hit me on IG. Joe 47, hit me on IG, and then I'll check it out. Damn. Nah, I ain't get the email, but hit me on IG. Whatever it is, I'm jumping on it ASAP, nigga. You already know. Oh, these what y'all talking about? The frames? Oh, y'all ain't never seen them? These are what's the? Oh, let me put the light on that something bit. I be getting shit. I don't even know what it is. I ain't gonna. Okay, these Cherokees. So y'all know we got the Seminoles. We got some Seminoles. We got the big Mikos. That's them big boy joints. Try to cut and joint. Y'all send them a pair of them. Really, I only got some for me, and I made sure I got Junior a pair. But yeah, these right here, these wires right here, they call Cherokees. Yeah, that's them Cherokee motherfucker right there. Somebody say that nigga exploded. Hey man, y'all got shit we ain't brought out. We got some shotters. That the shotters is the wood tip, the wood horn on them hoes. That's the shotters. We got Seminoles. We got Cherokees. We got the Mikos, which is Big Chief. And I can't even think of what else we got. You know what I'm saying? But we do want to welcome some to the family. Shout out to everybody that just pulled up. Hey, make sure y'all tap the like button. I ain't got my mic on. Yeah, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Whoa. All right. Now we got a little bit of action. Now we got action. All right, mic check, man. Man, y'all let me know out there if y'all can hear me. Looky. What we got? What do we have here? So, you know, we already dropped the Parasite Clean. Shout out to y'all on y'all journey. Right here. Want to go in, want to get this here out, and I want to introduce this to the family. We're going to introduce this to the family. Yeah, that's that BCU. Hold on. Let's just wipe that out because we supposed to be live in 4K. My bad. Dane Calloway told me YouTube don't do 4K. But they probably do now, though. But this that sea mouse gel. This is the strawberry edition right here. Let's go around there. Everything vegan, gluten-free, sugar-free. Yeah. 100% wild crafted St. Lucia's. You feel me? That's that strawberry. That's that strawberry. And you know, I've been ordering all of the other sea mouses just to see where I'm at. Is one they going super popular. Damn, I can't even think of the name, but everywhere you look, they turning up. They active. But it's like they whipping it. You know, they didn't put the whip on it. We don't want the whip. And right here, we go pineapple flavor. We go pineapple flavor on the sea mouse, man. I don't have to say too much about sea mouse. Y'all already know what's going on. 92 minerals that the body needs every single day. And that's the way to play. Yeah, 92 minerals that you need today. Get that in your system, man. Y'all support. I'm gonna drop the link right there. Y'all make sure y'all go support, man. That's that strawberry. Both of them, they 16 ounces. This jar just look a little smaller, but she just short and thick. You hear me? A little short, thick something. Yeah, she just other ones, you know, she petite. Yeah, they pineapple, that bitch still a little petite. But yeah, that's how we coming. CJ said, I'm gonna go ahead on and try it. Man, let me get that link down there and pin it. And while I'm doing that, let's turn up, man. What's up with the BCU? Y'all ready to rock out? We finna get into the information. It's been a couple of days. I thought of many ways and back from out of town. Boots back on the ground. I ain't gonna be here too long. I'm finna shoot back out again this weekend. But I do want to get many orders as I can, not so nobody won't be looking for me. Damn Topcatz with my package it. Cause we ready to go, we ready to ship. And in the future, I want to do a program to where I can actually like wholesale it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, if y'all know some stores where y'all live in y'all cities or whatever, and we want to get the BCU wellness, you know, put up in those stores, you know, any vegan wellness help, you know, and we want to go global. We want to create that circle, you know what I mean? Indigenous supporting indigenous businesses, you know what I mean? So you walk in there, you anything vegan, health, you know, any part of that community. I'm gonna do the same here in Houston, which is really gonna be an easy move. The products are quality, and I'm gonna guarantee the person whatever I'm gonna make, you gonna make. You know what I'm saying? That type of deal. And you know, we're just gonna push, man, until we get on top. Y'all know we got the other joint as well. We got this on the way, that chlorophyll blend. Yeah, ladies, gonna snap that pH right back. You hear me? You got a little flavor on that thing. Yeah, say, man. I'm trying to tell you that JJ got, yeah. If you got a little flavor on there, we get that right up out you. We get you on the good diet. Yeah, get you to drink a gallon of water a day. Goddamn, you're gonna be right in the game. You on your drops too. Yeah, that pH hormone balance gonna be back in place. Hormone working regular. You understand me? All that getting up in the morning, playing with the toy, then off the road. All this shit gonna be all right. You know, because them ain't nothing but parasites in you that's just controlling your body, your mind, and your soul. You know, if you sit there and play with that rose and you get you 2 or 3, yeah, you different. And because you know, fellas get one and done. Anything beyond that, man, we need to get that nigga there because he might be on somebody's list. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, fellas, one and done and disgusted. You know, women that sit there and they want 2, 3. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. You know, but we gonna get that up out you. You need some wellness. Don't worry about it. You have come to the right place. All you need is a little BCU wellness drop. We're gonna get them parasites and them demons up at you. Yeah. God damn it, God motherfucker. I rebuke you, bitch. I rebuke you, funky motherfucker. Yeah. Freaky diggy in it. Ain't no thing. Man, y'all feeling good out there? How y'all day going, man? That rain coming down here in H-time, man. But get what I know, man. Long as we got each other, we ain't never needed nobody. Let work. Not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad, yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What are we?
They like, what he on?
This is Alpha and Omega, bitch. Welcome home.
Get what? This is not a zone.
This is a revelation, how to get a nigga gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby.
Don't put your life in these weird nigga hand, baby. It's not enough.
Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough.
Few bitches that are real deal, what it not enough.
Say you bigger than myself, but it's
get
not
what?
enough.
Get what?
I get on their ass. Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad.
Watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. Turn the TV off. What type of activity don't you get involved?
How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know
I'm tripping for my Indians.
Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I admit that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on the bitch and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lacks big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel. Yeah, then
it's not enough.
Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
That a love that lasted for so long. Still ain't do. You are. Let's talk about the distraction going on elsewhere. Whole lot of gang shit. Shout out to the BCU Indians in the building, man. Feel like it's been a little second, man. Ain't nothing wrong with hitting that reset button. We getting off in the August, man. A lot of things falling in place. That third quarter, we trying to set this third quarter up for the fourth quarter. You feel me? And that type of time. But let's walk. Share the video out. Like the video. Put it on your Instagrams, your Twitters, your X's, your TikTokers, and we going up. Let's talk about distraction going on as well.
With my hand, I had to go flip on. He want the scoop, she want the tea. She want the tea. I cannot speak. We keeping it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat. You still gon' get beat. How much it costs? It never been cheap. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up, turn these streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these street need bosses. Cross them up, turn your click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up, turn these streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these street need bosses. Cross them up.
Big dog, status Bill Hubble. A ball in his mouth for my brothers. Oh, your bag, told the cutter. I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Going as L'Oreal back to Paddock. And going as Jordan as dead. Elite water trying to drown a
Hold up. Nah, for real, hold up. Asteroid in here. Y'all know she's not going, man. It's 30 likes missing. 30 individuals. What's up to y'all, man? I know y'all probably came in and we were rocking. Or Chief had his screen on and the lady was like, hey, man. Yeah, but hey, do me one small favor. Hey, tap that like button. Hey, it's free. Tap that like button. Appreciate you.
Shit, I'm thinking I'm cooking a pimp.
Shit, I'm cooking up dough like a donut.
Shit, that curve was gonna sit nigga trim. Shit, I'm floating, I'm hot in the blimp. Shit, it look like I'm swimming in glass. Shit, I turn on my bitch cause she bad. Shit, I'm making my ex nigga mad. Shit, they go for that number to smash.
Really go hurt the bag. Pipe with a bitch ain't then I got cash.
Turn up the shooters, switch go back. They was some scammers, but no was a pay. Slapping no rapping, my dog can fall off. No capping, no bound of a brick. Fuck on your bitch and I told her to call off.
Hey, I'm making a quick painkillers. Got my little niggas on go.
Painkillers. Got my little bitch on go. She ready to eat up the dick. Main hitters. Call up the gang members. They was already on the lick.
Hang with me, go all these drugs and guns.
He want a scoop. She want a tea. She want a tea. I cannot speak. We keeping it street. We keeping it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat.
Get what? Get what?
How much it costs? It never been cheap. It never been. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up, tiny streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these street need bosses. Cross them up, turn your click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up, tiny streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these street need bosses. Cross them up.
Ricky Sneaky.
All these bitches trying to get hit, make a whole wet. Nigga, the diamonds on my neck and on my wrist.
Niggas ain't bullshit. Walk through the club with an F and N in this bitch.
Shit like Ray J, how?
She wanna talk to the kid,
Make one wish.
I'ma get fried right. Shrooms and syrup, I'm trying to get high tonight. Serving them pies right. I'ma start dancing as soon as they hitting the light. Jesus, peace, Christ.
Yeah, what your geek like? Oh, you like? Yeah.
I'm on the blues, talking all blues. Beat it up black and blue. My dog got dog food. If we can't win, nigga, we gon' all lose. So to bring your best friend, I'ma fuck on y'all too.
He want the scoop. She want the tea. She want the tea. I cannot speak. We keeping it street. We keeping it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat. You still gon' get beat. How much it costs? It never been cheap. It never been. Turn your click up, dog. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn up, tiny streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these street need bosses. Cross them up, turn your click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn up, tiny streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these street need bosses.
Got the blow without an AC. 5 nights up, still with that drink. Head came through with a. She loving the fresh ass.
You fuck with me and I'm fucking with you and this shit getting deep.
I don't know what to do. Should I keep the shit player, keep the shit cool? I like the little nigga, go your move.
No cap, I ain't never helped it. Look at my eyes and
Eat it up better than you.
Not to mention you get wet as a pole, cook me to sleep and
put me to food.
Her face expression say she thinking too hard and I can just tell by the vibe. What's wrong? She wanna fuck with me, I'm knowing she scared. She say she don't want no surprise.
Let it work.
Me either, ain't nobody business. Soon as she see me, them niggas get the business. Deep stroke.
You live when I'm in it.
I'm feeling
Hold up.
treat it like a pacifier. Put me in your mouth like you teething. I'm digging in and she using the rolls. Gonna fuck around and start breathing. What you want when you hit? Let's go. What you doing tonight? What's up? On you. Wherever we at, we be dropping the low. We be telling each other pull up. This shit got serious. This new situation got me gone. We been at it for a minute. I know it's wrong though. I could just leave alone. I had to double back. I just might lock it down for life. Put her on super max. She got that super wet. She got that boomerang. That shit make you come back. Accident, I take some making it an hour flat. Lost her mind when I had her put it in front of back down. She had an asthma attack.
Get what?
Only been days, but it feel like months. We're gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you know. Not this side, but what I want.
BCU, you're doing what you want. Why? Cause BCU, get what we doing. What the fuck we want? ATL, shot it.
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry. But she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna love her, she too down.
Will you be my needy lady? I want a contract down there, baby.
In the meantime,
This side, but what I want.
it's in the meantime.
Streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these streets.
My mind, yeah, niggas seeing double, y'all. Tell me what's the
She fucking both of y'all.
She said loans, we can do it with your ice on.
In any case, we might well leave the lights on.
My mind just blew 1,000 sweet.
In my black and orange
Georgia call it trick or treat. And they ain't that to a bar, my rooms got doors. How stupid dumb they, my rooms got rolls. Why y'all trip?
I'm just fine.
12:45, about that time. Really did it all week, time to unwind.
Drinking like a tank. BCU.
Click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch up, dog. Turn them up, turn these streets can't cross it. Cross them up, all these street need bosses. Cross them up, turn your click up, dog. Turn them up, turn your bitch Boss 'em up. All these street need bosses. Boss 'em up.
Boss them up. All these streets need bosses. Boss them up then. All right. Shout out to everybody in the building. Who we got? Mr. Lee, Dog Chief, Albert, Asteroid, Dimples, the Jaguar. Dimples, we going to Atlanta October. Mid-Noah in the building. Shalom. Intel, what up, though? Drip. Stoner in the building. 5,000, what up, though? Kerry Bay. Redskin Joe in the building. Who we got? Miss Erica in the building. Dub in the building. Cam Dunn in the building. Who we got? D in the building. Ram in the building. We got 17F in the building. Who there? We can't get everybody. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Bink, what up, dog? Turn up one time. I see the homie Broderick Kill Tyson just popped in the door. Then how we going, man? Y'all want what shades in there, man? That's them BCU Sherry keys right there. BCU Sherry keys. I ain't even put them up yet. I got like 5. The Shotters ain't up. Seminoli's not up. And I ain't go too hard on the Mikos. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that just bounced in, we got a link pinned up at the top. And y'all go get that straight drop. We got a link pinned at the top. Y'all get that straight drop. Support BCU Wellness, man. BCU Wellness. Yeah. That pineapple, man. That pineapple snapper. Hit it straight to your door, man. 1-day delivery. Soon as you hit, it's on the way to you. That bitch up, and away. You did? I want to do a presentation, man. We got 2 pair of shoes. I'm gonna do 2 pair of shoes. First 2 people to order $150. They gotta send it to the cash app though. $150 to the cash app. 2 people. Y'all gotta make sure I have y'all size though. Make sure I have y'all size, and y'all can be big Indian stepping, man. First 2 people put $150 in there. If we got the size, we got you. If we don't, we gotta refund you. But it's all good, man. All right. So this is how we gonna do. We gonna they said 1-day delivery. Now they bitch ship out the next day. 1-day delivery, you know. And I looked at the price of everybody else. They doing $40, $35. We ain't doing that, man. Come shop with the kid. The other ones, they 15 servings. The ones that we got, them hoes 20 servings. And when it get low, you can cut it with a little spring water. Cut it with some spring water and whip it up. Cause that's that thick shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight drop. I see these other niggas, they out here water whipping. We ain't putting nobody down, but yeah, they putting the whip on the flip. Yeah, they putting the whip on the flip, man. They got too much. They baking soda in the dope, and that's why they going crazy like that. But yeah, we got that straight drop. Cause when we trying to have you know it now, man. Nah, but y'all shop with BCU Wellness. We got the lymphatic cleanses coming, so we can cleanse that whole lymphatic system. You feel me? All right, let's get to what we came here for. But yeah, man, y'all sell out. We don't have that many. I only have 200. So we ain't got but 200. And, you know, I'm going to have my people in my personal life is going to be getting them. So if you don't get them and y'all getting 2, so I probably got 100. Plus I'm taking a couple out. So we probably at about 160. You feel me? So yeah, we probably at 160. So y'all tap it. The link at the top is for the strawberry, but you can go get the pineapple or you can get both of them hoes, man. You feel me? Get you through the month, man. Get your nutrients in you, man. Make that dick hard like rock waller, like on Billy. Yeah. She don't need a whole lot of spit. That dick gonna stand up like a Seminole wick. Yeah, that bitch standing up tall like a wick. All right, we're gonna get straight to it, man. Shout out to y'all. I had a video. It's a Pan-African guy I spoke with. He from the Ace too. He out the city, East Texas, nigga. He feel like he Pan-African SBA. You know, I had a good build with him, but I changed my mind. We ain't even gonna go that way. We're gonna rock out on some the American Conquest of Doctrines. Yeah, that's how we coming on. But man, I got some drop, but we're gonna deal with what we dealing with. I'm gonna leave it at that. Cause Richie Rich, to me, Rich was more instrumental than a lot of them niggas. Hey, the audio straight now. They say the audio will fucked up. The audio straight now. Let me know if we good on the audio. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if we good on the audio. Flower the water. What's up with it, man? I know. Hey, look for the Justice say this the only mouse. This the detox as well. He said this only for the mouse. Nah, it's on the site. Really, the link just to take you to the site because we got other flavors. I appreciate y'all. I see the ones talking shit. C-Ram. Shout out to Ali. What's up with it, Sade? Nah. The mouse and the parasite cleanse, they separate. And if y'all know that, if y'all been seeing, everybody been talking about parasites. Niggas got parasites. If you I'm gonna be real. If you're drinking liquor, if you've never done a parasite cleanse, you might need a parasite cleanse. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? You got sugar cravings. You sleep through the night and still wake up tired. You know, inflammation, breaking knot, and all of that. Man, you got to deal with the gut. You know, so. Let's run it. Okay, they said we good on the audio. Man, I gotta pull something up. Hold up. John Bass migrated from England to Virginia. John was born about 1616 to Nathaniel Bass and married. Hey, my bad. Blue say, what's the best thing to eat while you take it? We talking about the sea mouse? Oh man, that's straight drop. You bounce that bitch out the jar. If you talking about the drops, I wish I had one in front of me. The shit so good. Hold on. Jordan, yeah, he passed away in North with it. Elizabeth gave a Christian name to. Hold on. Alternative John Bass and Captain Nancy Bass. John married Elizabeth, her Christian name, the daughter of the chief of the Nassaman Nation. The marriage was recorded by John Bass in his personal prayer sermon book. The Nassaman Indians, Bass family of Granville. The Bass family in Granville County is one of the largest, if not the largest, Native American families in the county. In its core lineage, whose family. Hold on 1 second, hey, because he building on something real important. Real important. So we gonna get to that. But for the homie, Blue, or anybody out there that want to know how to take the parasite clean, listen to me, gang. Bust that bitch open. See mine, this one here down there gone. I be on it. And that bitch good. You hear me? You don't need no chaser, no nothing, cause we ain't cutting. We ain't got no cut on it. Everything, all the herbs, organic, no GMO, no none of that. We got the nigga. I got a Julio Chavez. I got a Escobar plug. We ain't gotta cut it. We just gotta get the right doses in there. You know what I'm saying? And we Gucci. Oh, gang, we ain't gotta cut it. Yeah, you seen right in front of you. Yeah, man, that's how I pop it. And we got some chlorophyll drops. Watch out that chlorophyll. Look. Cause see, I got that chlorophyll right here. I'm gonna take this water, and we ain't promote nobody else, but I'm gonna drop this chlorophyll in there. We can do it right now. That's how I'm coming. Yeah, you see that bit now? Green machine, that green monster. Yeah, that's how we coming. That's how I drink my water. Don't worry about it. We got it on the way with some other herbs with it that's gonna take care of the liver, the heart, your pancreas. Gonna take care of your kidneys. You know what I'm saying? Whole gut. You know what I mean? And then we got that chlorophyll. Get that greens in you. Move them metals, toxins, and it's gonna detox the blood. Somebody said, nigga say detox the blood. Yeah, man. There's a such thing as blood detoxes. That's why a lot of people have sugar diabetes. You have to cleanse the body. The body is no different than going to get an oil change. It's no different than putting, getting anything changed on the car. You keep the maintenance up, it lasts longer. The body is a vehicle as well, you feel me? So that's how we gotta, you know what I'm saying, be on top of our game, health is wealth. We gotta be here for the next generations, you know what I'm saying? We're one day we're coming into being the elders, and so yeah, these are things we're gonna have to practice. Don't worry about it. Everybody in BCU gonna have a garden in their backyard, or he's gonna be in their house or whatever. Apartment, we gonna start, but we're gonna be into all of that, you know what I mean? Next year gonna look entirely different than it did, these other years. We've been building though foundation, and that's why I used to preach. We ain't got foundation, we ain't got nothing. We might as well all go home right now. We ain't gonna put nothing down that can't nobody move. You know what I'm saying? But do a lot of community building next year. You know what I mean? Ain't too much we ain't done yet already on gang. So let's work. Bring it back, Chief. Mary Jordan, he passed away in Norfolk. Elizabeth gave a Christian name to. Hold on. All right, that work. I'm gonna leave it at. Hey, y'all tap that like button. Make sure we good. Rich to me, Rich was running likes up more instrumental than a lot of them niggas. Y'all go support. We're gonna see how many people gonna support. I'm gonna need a part, man. I gotta pull something up. Hold up. John Bass migrated from England to Virginia. John was about no shit, Tony. 1616 to Nathaniel Bass and Mary Jordan. He passed away in Norfolk. Pat No Shade, what up, gang? Elizabeth gave a Christian name to. Hold on. Alternative John Bass and Captain Nancy Bass. John married Elizabeth, her Christian name, the daughter of the chief of the Nassaman Nation. The marriage was recorded by John Bass in his personal prayer sermon book. The Nassaman Indians, Bass family of Granville. The Bass family in Granville County is one of the largest, not the largest, Native American families in the county. In its core lineage, whose family members have intermarried with just about all other families of the Native American descent. Mary James. What my husband have a well-documented tribal origin with the Nassaman tribe, who are indigenous to the Nassaman River area of Lower Tidewater, Virginia. Today known as Nassaman Indian Nation, the tribal nation received a federal acknowledgement in 2008 due to rapid increase of colonization. The Bass family never lost acknowledgement of their Native American origins. As a result, some of their descendants today can be found in a number of tribal communities. Shout out to the Saponis, goddamn, Big O, goddamn, who else, goddamn, shout out.
Hey, hold on. Damon Reed, if you want to answer to that question, do you want the link to come up and answer? We don't ask questions like that from the chat. Respectfully. You know, you want to holler about that? Why do I refer to myself as American Indian? I have no problem. You know, this is a teaching moment. It'll be an honor to enlighten you on why I refer to myself as an American Indian. But I ain't gonna talk to you in the chat. You come up here and talk to me like a man.
I was some ponies out there. Sarah Allen, right?
We win.
Sarah Allen, also known as Sarah Allen and Mother Allen Bass.
Popping out.
She's a Bass. Okay, coming out of this Nassaman Indian Bass family mix. European
Cam Dunn, you put the nigga card.
Indian bloodline. And you get Miss Sarah Bass. Miss Sarah Allen.
Miss Sarah Allen.
Sarah
Bass.
And the missionary.
Guess who she was? American
colonizer and missionary. For the American Methodist Episcopal Church. She is known within the AME Church as the founding mother, Sarah Bass. Yeah. Isle White County. And they say she was born as a slave. Ain't that a bitch, huh? Delicates of fabric, you know, big feathers and everything. Say, man, these slaves were good. When she was 8, she was sent to Philadelphia.
I want y'all to listen to this.
In the 1800. The year she met Richard
Allen. Exactly. What are those?
They married and had 6 children. It's Richard Allen's wife, y'all. His brother John went down there.
Richard Allen's wife.
When they came. So that Allen family, they have a big family down there in the Carolinas and Virginia as well.
That's a fact.
Yeah, sure. Building the Black Zion, the role of the churches in Philadelphia. Now, I had got some pushback, man. You know, the Pan-Africans was fucked up. They say, damn, nigga, you want to start it? We Richard Allen. Well, nigga, if you want to start it, listen. Richard Allen, have you ever walked by a business or scrolled down on social media and you saw a sign that said, buy black? Buy black. If you ever wondered why you couldn't be, if anything you touch, it has to be black music, or it has to be black this or black that. Your shit has to be sectioned out for, you know what I'm saying? You are being put into a box of your own. You want to know who started that? Richard Allen. See, before then, it wasn't that. See, this was the first time black people said, hey, man, we need something for our own. We want something for our own. And so that's why I stamp it right there.
Yeah.
That's why I stamp it right there.
Yeah, move them chains backwards. Penalty. Yeah, nigga, lousy artist. Yeah, move them chains. But we going backwards.
Well. Appreciate you, man. I ain't know you had... I see you, nigga. Richard Allen. So it's called Building the Black Zion, the role of the black churches in creating Philadelphia's free black community, 1787-1820. Come unto me, ye who are weary and overburdened, and I will give you the rest. Matthew 11:28. Yes, sir. Richard Allen was in the wrong place on this particular fall day in 1792 as he and other black parishioners filled into St. George Methodist Church in Philadelphia. The white elders informed the black worshipers that instead of taking up their normal pews, they would have to remove themselves to the newly built gallery. Yeah. See, they was on the way in, man, and they were laughing and joking and feeling good, smelling good, and you know, and a white boy said, "Hey, look at I forgot to tell y'all, man, they got some new pews built. Gonna be some changes made around here. We was in here last Sunday and my shit came up missing. I don't know who got it. Everybody said they ain't seen it. You nigga like to steal." No. Check it out. So they say, man, we gonna see you niggas to the y'all ain't going to the normal pew. We got some more shit for y'all. Before the black congregation had time to comply, listen to me, family. The service began and Allen recounted the details of the event. Then what Allen say? He said, "We expected to take the seats over the ones we're formerly occupied below." Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, when I come out and I tell the Pan-Africans that this didn't start, right? Listen to me, the Pan-African movement didn't start because a white boy called a black person a nigga. This goddamn movement didn't start because black folks was getting enslaved and people from Africa was being enslaved and brought over here in bondage and beat. Nah, Jack, that ain't why these niggas got mad. Let me tell you, homie, you know why they got mad. You know why your shit say, "Bye, black nigga," or they tell you to fuck with black folk, nigga. Listen to me, homie. Listen to me. This ain't no fall out over a nigga. He seen the white boy with the girl and the girl supposed to be favorite. It wasn't no shit like that. No, nigga ain't fell out over Jesus. Jesus. And I tell you, Jesus got too much shit going on. There be too many niggas out here fighting and all this type of shit over him. And I don't want the nigga around me. I don't want him around me. Everywhere I seen, it was been bloodshed and colonization. And I just don't want the nigga around. I don't care for him like that. I don't want him around. You know, I'd rather not have the nigga around. Richard Addison found out the hard way. About fucking with Jesus will get you. Hey, mic check, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, look, guy, who was that? The homie say he at work, but he gonna bounce up and holler. Hey, look, fam, I dropped the link down there. What was the homie name? My bad. Hey, family, if you still out there, go on tap the link, go on come up. We can finish the go on come up, man. I'm a pause for the cause for you. That link down there for you, homie. So yeah, bounce up when you ready. I had dropped the link down there for you. All right. Take me to the key. shit here, man. He said, and they were nearly done singing, right? Nigga, the song was almost over. Nigga say, man, that fucked up, man. The song was almost, they were nearly done singing, nigga. Nigga had about like 6 more. That nigga had about like 4 more bars and 2 ad-libs. You know? Nigga had 4 more bars and 2 ad-libs.
Vito, Trill.
He say,
West Side.
He said they were nearly done singing, and just as we got to go to the seats, a nigga hit me in the back of my head. Nah, I'm fucking. He's like, the elder said, "Let us pray." Cause the song was so good, I'm just in a praying mood. Yeah, bow your heads as we be fed. Looking at that nigga, right? And he say, we had not been long upon our knees. Before I heard a nigga say, ouch. He said, we had not been long upon our knees before I heard a considerable scuffle and a loud talking. Yeah, man. A nigga got took off on. One of the white boys set it off in that hoe.
With an overhand.
One of the white boys set it off in the hoe because these niggas just really bypassed me while I just told them niggas, say, man, today ain't gonna be like other days.
Yeah, some shit changed.
We got new seats for you niggas. My shit came up here. I had my wallet sitting on there. Nigga took my brand new iPhone. You know, the iPhone came up missing in the church. My wallet came up. A brother of mine, he had a sweat coat, came up missing. And being that there's no one here but us, and I don't think we don't steal. White folks don't steal. We kill, we don't steal. It had to be one of you niggas. So I don't want you niggas around. And you know what these niggas did? They went in that bitch and got to talking about joyful. Nigga, that motherfucker talking about
his
I heard the Hebrew in the back talking about Topcatz sing sweet chariot, nigga. That's a Hebrew song, nigga. Swing low chariot, nigga. That's a Hebrew song, nigga. That's a Hebrew song.
Elohim wrote it.
So the nigga say he had not been upon his knees that long when he heard a considerable scuffle. Nigga got took off on the back. Took off back there. It was furniture moving, ladies and gentlemen. He said, I raised my head up and I saw one of the trustees having hold of the Reverend Absalom Jones. That nigga back there getting no Absalom Jones there. Look, bitch, I just told you. Bitch, I just told you, motherfucker.
The melee, whole melee break out.
Outside, upstairs. I'm gonna have to beat some hearing in one of you niggas. He was in there trying to beat a hearing aid in that nigga motherfucker.
Yeah, nigga trying
pulling him off of his knees and saying, you must get up. You must not kneel here. Mr. Jones replied, Brother Jones. Brother Jones replied, wait until the prayer is over. Okay, you're embarrassing me, brother. I was one with the Lord. Wait until thy prayer is over, and I will get up and trouble you no more.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Get y'all home, boy, man.
Hey, you might well go on get your
man. Get your home, boy.
Broke you out your prayer. You not even in the goddamn same spirit no more. God have left. That conversation I was having, that nigga is gone to another phone call, nigga. Somebody else called, nigga. That nigga, you would be on hold, nigga. Goddamn, they gonna put you on hold, nigga. Don't call back. Go on here and get up, nigga. Your eyes open and shit, nigga. You might well go and get up. But see, they'll have us come out here and try to tell us that these niggas said, you know what, y'all fucking over black folks, nigga, we ain't fucking with y'all no more. Hell nah, nigga, that ain't nigga iPhone 20 came up missing, nigga, in the motherfucking in the wallet.
No, say
the motherfucking wallet. That bitch came up missing.
Lock the door.
And everybody in here say, I ain't got it, I ain't seen it. And since y'all ain't seen it, don't bring your bitch ass back around me. And then nigga here talking about let us pray. Bald heads as we be fed. That nigga grabbed that nigga by that wig he had on his motherfucking head. White boy say, hey, look out. That nigga say, soon I was coming out of the prayer, and I look over, I heard a long scuffle in the back. A blooper, blooper, blooper. What are you doing down there with brother Absalom? That nigga was groaning and pounding Absalom motherfucker there. He talking about, wait, he didn't want to feel like a hoe, right? He didn't want to feel like a hoe and just get right up and leave. He talking about, wait till the dying prayer is over. Nah, my nigga, fuck that, nigga. The prayer is over, nigga. The prayer is over, nigga. Matter of fact, that motherfucker is over. I waited till it's over. That bitch over right now. It's time for y'all to get up and start moving, nigga. Before I start removing you, nigga.
Nah, for
and
real.
So he say,
for real though.
Be hecking to one of the trustees, Mr. LS, to come to his assistance. He came and he went to William.
Hey, hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hey, make sure y'all on that like button out there, man. Sherelle, it's pretty late and you up? Damn. You must got that moo on. You over there ovulating. You up this late? You will be sleep. What you got going on? Past your bedtime, Netflix, chill. Dub say, I'm not tripping. I go holler at Top, but I think he was talking to someone there. Nah. I don't know if you was in here earlier. Somebody bounced in and he was like, it was like, hey, why you call yourself American Indian? So I'm like, shit, I dropped the link. I ain't answering no questions from the chat. But it wasn't you, it was somebody else. I had to scroll up to find homie. But he bounced back in during the show and he was like, I'm at work, but I come up there and holler at you. So that's why I had dropped the link, but he at work, so we ain't tripping. He'll catch us another time. But if you needed to holler at me by something else, he say hit the link so we can. Okay, yeah, but if you needed to holler at me by, and hey, what's going on? Brother Damian Reed. All right, so his name Damian Reed. Appreciate you, Dimples. Yeah, Damian Reed, the homie. D Reed, if you on break, if you get a break or something, bounce up here. But it ain't that serious though. But if you can, you know what I'm saying, you got motion, you can just bounce off and come holler. Then let me know. But what I was gonna say, and Dub, you said UPS messed up your package. DM me, let me know. Cause we ain't gotta wait on them hoes or whatever. Like nigga, one of them hoes will be on the airplane tomorrow. You know, nah. If something ain't go right, hit DM me on IG and yeah, we easy work. And then the other one comes, shit, that one just on you. That's just on Indian. That work.
William White to pull him up. By the time the prayer was over, we all went out of the church as a body, and they were no longer plagued by us in that church. We got out of there so goddamn fast, and I said, they ain't got to worry about us no more. I've been put out of better places, and shit like that. Niggas started, shit, I ain't want to be in that motherfucker anyway. You niggas don't even run the vacuum through that motherfucker. Nigga, I don't even, nigga pissing on the toilet seats in there and shit. Nigga, I don't want to be there. And nigga, y'all can't cook in there. You start hearing all that type of shit. Ironically, the kneeling down of these few interpret souls marked the beginning of Philadelphia's free black community standing against white prejudice, discrimination. You don't want to let me praise thy Lord, nigga, I'll go praise it over here by myself. In the face of growing bigotry, leaders like Allen and Jones and James Floyd had not forgotten the earlier works of white reformers. However, variously actors within Philadelphia white society provided instrumental in opening the doors of opportunity for the city, free black enslaved population. The early efforts of white reformers cannot be discredited. The abolitionist Anthony Benezet worked tirelessly. Yeah, that white boy Quaker, he was so tired because he was just dedicating his life. So he wanted to just, you black people should have education.
I was just so tired.
I want you to have the Lord, thy Lord, in education.
He just worked so tirelessly to provide education opportunities for both free and black slaves. Woo! He's a saint. I heard a nigga scream out, he's a saint, Topcatz. Benazet efforts resulted into the formation of a school for blacks by the Association of Thomas Bray in 1758 and the Quaker operated Friends in 1770. The Quaker politicians in Pennsylvania Assembly also helped pass the first gradual abolitionist bill in New York and the New World in 1780. But as the number of free blacks in Philadelphia continued to rise in the late 18th century, white hostility rose. In the eyes of the city black leaders, the St. George incident sparked the movement. Listen, St. George incident sparked the movement for the greater black autonomy within the city of brotherly love, but could be the progress be sustained. Woo! Wipe the sweat off your head, nigga. They just started a movement. You bitches, every last one of you niggas, and the nigga that hit me in the back of my head, nigga that ripped me out my motherfucking jacket. Let me tell you, you funky bitches something, nigga. You have not seen The Last of Us. And then they left. They said, we're going to go get our own shit. We ain't got to fuck with them niggas. And I bet not nigga buy black. Niggas start talking about buy black and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I bet not catch you niggas down there spinning with these niggas. Bitch, you better buy black. And that's why every time you see a goddamn buy black poster board or sign or meme or something scrolling across your shit, nigga, you better know where it came from, nigga. Yes, sir. Mr. Pan-African. Felder, you educators and shit.
Felder, they miss you. They've been asking for you by 3 lives. They miss you.
Felder, just so many slides. Just so many.
I miss you too, sweetheart.
Absalom Jones was the first American black priest. Y'all remember that nigga that got took off on in that church that day? That white boy drove him. Nigga had a foot movement. Too much money. These niggas ain't doing no fight. These niggas born with silver spoon. Nigga, that bitch with a wig with 2 ponytails in it. Yeah, that nigga drove him. White boy got down. I'm saying, nigga, I really don't like repeating myself. Pick it. Get your bitch ass up and get up out of here. And so, that guy that got his face punched in that day, he became the first pastor, black priest in America. Absalom Jones was the first black priest born in slavery in Delaware. At the time, slavery was being debated as immoral and undemocratic. He taught himself to read, listen, using the New Testament. He taught himself how to read using the New Testament. Whoever are the people who write these bargains for these people.
I don't know who
taught himself how to read by reading the goddamn thing. In 1792, Jones and Allen.
That's what I be saying. Like, who's writing this? Like the other day, I'm hollering at this dude, and he like, you know, he brought up the African American Museum in DC, and he have sources. Now, I'm like, fam, you have sources. So I be tripping, bro. I still never even dropped the video. I think we watched some like little clips of it. But one of the things I kept pointing out is, so they'll have a whole little drop right there. And then it's no source, it's nowhere you can find the information, ain't no barcode to the book. You feel me? Nothing. I remember Trees had to go work in DC. She went to the Native American Museum and American Indian Museum, whatever, but it's native. So she recorded herself going up the steps, every part of it, right? And came back with a play like, hey, look, when we do our museum, blah, 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 this, you know what I'm saying, this play. But walk the whole motherfucker. So, and see, I got all this content, bro. I just need to find time because we really got some jewels. But the brother tried to reference it, and she pointed out the same thing that I did. She was like, there's no sources. I'm like, you know what? I caught that shit at the African American Museum. So yeah, man, that just came to mind though, man. What's up with it, Rick?
With the assistance, listen,
with the assistance of the local Quakers. Now, the same niggas that drove him in the church and beat him up, grounded and pounded him, guess what? They helped him go get his own church. They helped him go get his own church. Established the first African church. Now, like I said, when we keep seeing this African word, where do we see it coming from? We keep seeing it from these goddamn Moravian, Huguenots, Puritans, whatever you want. They went by so many goddamn names. But it's the same movement right here. Huh? You know, motherfucking African, nigga. Wasn't nothing African about this shit. Nigga, they ain't speaking no African languages in there. They wasn't doing nothing African. They wasn't teaching niggas about Africa in that motherfucking nigga. Stop lying to folks. Stop with the cap ass shit, niggas. This is a motherfucking Jesus movement, nigga. It's a motherfucking Jesus reform movement. It's colonization. 1787, under the leadership of Richard Allen and Absalom Jones, this organization fostered identity. Okay, when they broke away, they want to give you niggas an identity, leadership, and unity among blacks, and became the forerunner of the first African American churches. Okay, so they're going to install these churches. Check them out. Shortly after the African church applied to join the Protestant, okay, the Protestant, this is where these reform movements come in. The Episcopal Church, laying before the requirements of the church must be received as already organized body, and it must control over its own affairs. And Jones must be licensed as a lay reader, as qualified, ordained as denounced. And so now they want to provide education. Listen to them right here. Richard Adams, together they established the Free African Society to aid in the emancipation of slaves and to offer spiritual support widows, orphans, and the poor. So they gonna come out and they want to tell you niggas that they gonna give you niggas some motherfucking philanthropist work. Richard Adams go on to create this right here, the AME Church. Now watch how both of them. Now he Methodist. He Methodist, but this one right here is Protestant. Is Protestant based.
No, it was.
Now let's come here.
It was Church of Christ, and the other, and Richie was Methodist.
The Prince Hall Freemasons. So now they got their church. You know, if it had a school programs, which they running through the church, the education programs, and they also now they need the Mason where they can keep it all together and govern the shit, right? And so the Reverend Absalom Jones of the African Church of Philadelphia was elected Worship Grand Master. Bishop Richard Allen, founder of the AME Church, was elected first treasurer, right? And so, again, we see these people here. Check them out. Now they got their own shit for black people. This for own black. What happened? So the records, the lodge, it was the first one that lodged free accepted Masons among men of color. Okay, so now black folks got their own. This is where you get your Bible black from these niggas. Over Jesus, bro. They fell out over Jesus. And now they say they need their own shit, right? And guess what? The success of the later movement is owed largely to the generous aid and support given by the Society of Friend Quaker community in the city of Philadelphia. Again, these Quakers. The niggas who started out, who's up there enslaving Indians and shit, Paul Cuffey and them family and shit come through. How Absalom Jones and them get all this money and these artifacts, all of these niggas coming here, man. Boston and Philadelphia, man, they was building the slave ships and shit, man. There was a lot of in that area, all that shit there, man. That shit was prominent on that. What the other spot was, it was Bristol. But a lot of that shit was coming up there from out of these ports. Also in those same areas, man, we see them these people correct.
Bro, you know what I like about this little nigga? Now some of that I'm like, all right, cause he sounding like a sailor. But I guess you say he got a mouth like Indian. But he was saying that then the wood they were using coming out of Pennsylvania, and Connecticut, up there in them areas, that was some good wood. So a lot of them was in the business of shipbuilding and manufacturing. And so he say, and then you got to go up to Bristol. He giving the play. That's the same shit that we brought to David Eltis. I'm like, say, homie, that really was on this side. I already seen the play, bro. I already seen the field. You know what I'm saying? This brand, this baby Topcatz. You can look at the logo. Hey, another society up there, man. Look at that was my first logo. Ha, turn it up, man. But let's walk and talk, man. Listen, they didn't do it by themselves, and they didn't go in, and they want you to everyone wants to believe that these niggas did something revolutionary. That they broke away from the no. First off, they broke away from the Lord. And let me show you something. That all of that was a play in itself. That was a play by itself, family. Watch this here. That was the story for them to get you out here. But we are going to see these two, the white Quakers and the black Quakers, we're going to see them go on to colonize together. That's why when we're looking at these institutions, when they got the church, watch this shit here. When they got the church, listen, with the assistance of the local Quakers, they established the first African church. That's how they got their shit. And also this shit here. The success of the later movement is owed largely to the generous aid of the Society of Friends. So they didn't go and create something different. They got the same system set up. But just now, this is why you are locked in the box. This is how you are made the underclass. They created this class system and all of this. This was going to be a way to govern. They were going to be the ones educated. This was going to be a process of the colonization. And so they're going to create the schools and the education. That's why we see them even at you. That's why I always say we are dealing with the sons and daughters. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hey, what's up with it, boss? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up? Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, you hear? I hear it go. Hold on. Let me see something. All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, so what's the deal?
Hey, what's up, man? Yo, a friend of mine, put me on to you a while ago, so I seen you on YouTube.
Hey, can you turn your mic up a little bit?
Hold on, I turn it up. How about now?
All right.
Yeah. So.
All right, turn up.
Okay, yeah, a friend of mine put me on to you a little while ago when I saw your live stream on YouTube, and the first thing I noticed was the title of the live stream. So that's all the question I had, just to understand, because, in the past, I know that people who call themselves Native Americans, they get offended by Indians, because people say that, that's what they was called by people who came and the explorers like Christopher Columbus. They thought they was in India. And so is it a correct term to call indigenous people Indians, and why?
Yes, sir. It is, and it's because it's in the Constitution. So the legal standing here for most melanated people who are naturally born from the soil here, in the Constitution, Indians wrote the Constitution. H. Conrad's 331. Check it out. The participation of the U.S. acknowledging participation, the contributions of the Iroquois in creating the Constitution. Inside the Constitution, it states that the U.S., in order for them to run jurisdiction here on this land, they have to retain a government-to-government relationship with the Indians. Clearly says Indian. I land on this. I asked you this question. What's the law of the land in the U.S.? What's the highest law?
Was it the First Amendment?
No, sir, not like dealing with the amendments, but what is the law based on in the U.S.? What's the highest? What is it based off? What does it run off?
I believe it was the Constitution, the Bill of Rights.
The Constitution. And so what sits higher than the Constitution here?
Well, you know, when they first wrote, now you say that now they put in there one nation under God, and you know, it's a lot of biblical terms in the Constitution.
Yes, sir. We're spiritual people.
From the Bible, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you took it that way, then you know you took it that way. But back to my question, the highest laws of the land is treaties and constitution. So the treaties are signed with Indian governments, nations. Today we operate as individuals as U.S. citizens under the 14th Amendment. That was Indians' 14th Amendments. If you've seen Trump's birthright, he battled. You familiar with the birthright situation with Trump?
Yes, yes.
And you see the argument. Are you familiar with the argument that he put forward?
Well, according to him, he said it was because meant for the babies of slaves. That's what he said.
Correct. So when you watch the entire thing, the premise was the correct language was for non-reservational Indians, meaning Indians who wanted to leave their tribal governments and come into the jurisdiction of the U.S. So that's 1866 civil rights bill under the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment dissolved Indian sovereignty once they became a U.S. citizen. So, yes, sir.
That was given up once.
Well,
gave that up.
Yeah, some people. Well, the U.S. is business. I mean, we can see now with this administration, it's buy selling the trade, and so it's commerce and international commerce and monopolizing at that time. So the U.S. was expanding because once they got the Constitution, it was just 13 colonies, right? 14 including the Caribbean island. So they wanted to come down to the Southeast, which was a whole entire different country. That whole Southeast region, which would have been Florida, then you had West Florida, all the way to Louisiana. But let me ask you this question. Do you why was the question asked why do I identify as American Indian? And before you answer, I want to close with understanding on that. We identify with American Indian because that's the legal term. That's the term that our families sign treaties under. That's why inheritance is it. If a lot of people are not familiar, because a lot of people don't know their family history, but most melanated people in this country, family, have told them you know, they've heard in the house that they had American Indian ancestry. And I guess my first question to you would be, have you ever heard that you had American Indian ancestry, like your grandparents?
Well, yeah, my dad gave me a rundown of the family history, and we got branches that go all different directions. Native American, we got some Ashkenazi Jewry in our family. We got Jamaican people from the Jamaican islands, and of course, you know, we say we have African descent, Caucasian. So our family branches, you know, I could say, you know, our how can I put this? The reed men, we haven't been discriminated when it comes to our women historically. So
So
that's
you,
why, you know,
so you
we
don't,
got
okay. Oh, all right. So when you say your parents, you know, spoke about having American Indian ancestry, which side of the family told you that, and who, if you don't mind me asking?
well, that was my father's, my where I get the reed name from. However, my mother's side of the family, I was told, well, they still have a land in Georgia that was willed to them by, I guess, what they say the former slave owner. He willed it to his former slaves, as they say in the will, and that's why they got all that land in South Georgia. So
Okay.
that's why I know.
Can I ask you a question about, and that's on your mother's side. So your father told you that one of his parents had Indian ancestry,
One of the
and your,
one of the great grandparents. I didn't know how many
but he was
generations.
familiar. Do you know how he got the information?
Not sure. It's
Probably
just a couple
passed down from his, maybe his parents told him,
Yeah, you know what I mean. They
grandparents. Is that possible?
dad so and so was married to this person and that person.
Right. So someone in the family, and then he thought it was important. Someone in the family shared that information with him. They thought it was important to mention, and he himself also thought it was important to mention because he mentioned it to you, made you aware of it. All right, so we'll deal with your mother's side, which you say their family inherited land um
Yeah,
that was from the slave owner.
yeah,
To
that's
your
correct.
knowledge.
My knowledge, yes.
Yes, sir. So do y'all have like a family grave on that land?
Yeah, yeah, we do. We had a family reunion down there a couple summers ago, and they do have a family cemetery. I
Oh
didn't
yeah, I
know.
have family
I
reunions
saw
down
it.
there.
Yeah, I saw it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was
Did you get to
very
make it?
sad.
Did you? How long have y'all been having those family reunions down there?
Well, it go like from different states where we have families living now.
Okay.
But this one gonna be in North Carolina. But it's been going on for some generations that we. It's been we had one in New York City, I believe, Detroit, but it's
So
mostly been like on the East Coast, up and
so
down
it's
the.
traditional. Basically, it's like traditional to the family.
Yeah,
Y'all hold that tradition.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's an indigenous tradition. Um, and the reason why I asked that y'all have a burial site on there because a lot of us had burial sites on there. Um, uh, that plantation that they inherited, did they inherit the surname as well?
The love, well, uh, well, yeah, yep. It's
So,
two last names
uh-huh.
combined because it's one family married. You know, they had sons and
So
daughters.
so it's multiple plantations. It was multiple plantations they had. So they had
No, no,
multiple
just one.
one plantation. Do you know how
One
large the
plantation.
land was at the
How large
time?
it was? I gotta ask.
It was a lot though.
Look up some acres. Yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty nice, some good living. And so but they kept it, so it's two families, and they keep both of the names.
yeah.
And do both
But
names come?
hyphenated for the family reunion purposes, it's hyphenated.
But yeah, right. Now I'm familiar with it. So and you said it's been going on for traditions, and so I like to tell you this here, brother. You know why they have that land and why they inherited from their slave master?
Yep, I'm listening.
Because that was their family. Whoever their slave master was married to. Is this your mother's side? So this is gonna be your direct ancestor. They married. When you own land in Georgia or anywhere in America at that time, you are the head of household. So you know how people file taxes, they file the head of household and they file their dependents. Are you familiar?
Yep, yep.
So that's what they did then. So when you look on the census, you'll see the slave owner, and then you will have his slaves. This is just the language that they use. No one's working for free. Your family was a wealthy, and it sounds like influential family because they held on to their inheritance. That land belongs to them. They carry the name on because that's the bloodline. You remember growing up in the time, it was all about your last name. You know, families, you walk up to welcome mat and say, "Welcome to the Jones house," or in the neighborhood, they put it on the mailboxes, and or you'll know the family down the street. Some of your friends you play, but y'all are known as by y'all names and y'all are families. So I asked you those questions because one, y'all have a burial site down there. The plantation, y'all still wear the surname, and y'all still own the land to this day. Y'all even have traditional family reunions on the land. And I want to tell you, that's your family. This is why we say we're American Indians, because we can tie ourselves to the land through the same methodology that me and you just dialogued about. Like I use myself for example. In Texas, we had 3 plantations. 1837, we had historical markers on each plantation about the family, because Texas annexed 1836, and the family got there from Alabama in 37. So and we still have that land there, and we still carry those names. But I can find my grandma on the slave list coming from New Orleans to the port of Galveston, and she's riding private. There's only 6 people on the boat, and it's a horse and carriage waiting to pick her up. Don't sound like nobody in no bad situation to me. You know what I mean? Today it would have been she would have came over private jet and came off the jet and hopped in the black truck, and so it's equivalent to that. But in the state of Texas, if an Indian who had tribal affiliation with their tribe, with their nation, the U.S. jurisdiction, they weren't inside the U.S. jurisdiction, they couldn't, they did not want to classify them or give them status because they can't have sovereignty inside of the U.S. and the U.S. be sovereign. They won't have to abide by their laws. So it's a conflict of interest. So that's why you say they sold out. That's why some people who became a part of the system became a 14th Amendment citizen and left their nations. But they dissolved the nations in 1906. So it's another story.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I think you answered my question. When my next family reunion is this summer, well, not this summer, but the summer of 2027. So make sure, man, I have these conversations with them because I know it was some marriages to some Caucasian people, but I don't know like exactly who they were. But I can always call my mom and find that out.
Right, right. So those are questions you can ask and also look into it. Have
And so I didn't want to interrupt one
no,
question.
no
So
problem.
American Indian, that's a legal term. Like my name, Damone Reed, that's my legal name. So that's we call ourselves American. We call ourselves American Indian because it's a legal term. Is
Well,
that
I go by my tribe. I'm a core side Indian, my mama side Cherokee Indian. So I'll say my nation, but for here, politically, how the government is set up here, I would like we're black today, African American. You see the no justice, no nothing because they don't have to treat you fair, but everyone else can get a protection or get a law made around them, some type of civil rights. Well, that's the whole reason. If we use Indian and go under the treaties, I'll give you an example. A lot of our families, a lot of people who under black or any of these labels, religions or any of this consciousness, they never was taught about their family. We was taught to worship and Ra and Kemetic gods, Egyptians, biblical figures, religions. Uh, we were taught to worship doctrines, but we weren't taught to worship ourselves or understand and know who we are, who do we come from, what's our story, what's the story of my family? Who am I? Because everyone say they're looking for knowledge of self, but if us learning knowledge of the world and we know nothing, we can't tell us. If I was to ask you right now, do you know your third great grandmother name? Would you know it?
nope? My third great grandmother.
Yeah.
No.
Have you studied any type of consciousness, or or been in any type of movements?
Oh well, yeah. I wouldn't call it a movement, but I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? The Bible always made the most sense to me because everything, regardless of how you feel about the origin. I think a lot of people get thrown off by the King James Bible. I read the Torah, the Ethiopian Bible, the Dead Sea Scrolls Bible. There's other versions of the Bible, but I know that King James Bible kind of turned people off. But yeah, I think that that's probably the only movement that I've been serious about just because of, the Ten Commandments. You know what I'm saying? All of that is what I strive to live by, you know.
How long have you been in the truth? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I think it all started like, this was years ago, man. It started when I started reading the Quran at first, you know, and when I read the Quran, I was surprised to see all of the prophets and even Jesus and the tale of the virgin birth is in the Quran. So I was like, yo, why am I reading the Quran when it says they co-signing basically the Bible, what was known as the Old and New Testament? So I went back to the Bible because in the Quran you see Moses, you see even Jesus in there, you see Mary, you see everything. I think that they just don't believe that he was really crucified, but other than that, they co-signed the Bible in the Quran. So I just went back to the original. And
Do
what
you what are you a part of a camp?
no, I'm not a part of a camp. I
Is
mean,
that is there any
I wouldn't
camps that you favor or you study with?
just I mean, I would favor the people who live by, you know, the basically the Ten Commandments. And all of it's telling you to do is be a decent person. If you don't want to believe that somebody walked on water, raised somebody from the dead, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, nah,
understand.
nah. We
But
wouldn't even have to, deal with that. Do you identify as with the 12 tribe chart?
the 12 tribes, no, I don't, I don't really know, or to me, it don't
Would
matter
you
if
be
I'm.
would you be Judah or anything on the 12 tribes chart? Do you feel like you're Judah?
Well, here's the thing, though, man. This is what I'm saying. Here's basically my problem with claiming any type of uh civilization. I see that it's a reason why the tribe of Judah got taken uh out of the land in the first place because they was wild. You know what I'm saying? The same thing was happening over here, with the tribe. battling each other. And over in Africa, any Europe, everybody will do the same thing, no matter what you think about your race or culture. They all have a treacherous, grimy, slimy history. And so for me,
So
to
what
sit
about the
here,
Hebrews? The Hebrews,
yeah,
me
that's
as an American Indian, I'll tell you the Hebrews, their history is so bad that they came over here and they told us that Deuteronomy 28. Do you agree with Deuteronomy 28?
I think
1
the
through
only thing,
3, and then we can start at 15 and go down. If you don't hearken unto my voice, and all these curses will come upon thee.
yeah, I
Uh,
remember that.
do you feel like is that where you stand? Is that in your heart?
I think that stands for. I think that you can apply that to any people anywhere, even right now
Yeah,
in this
but I'm just saying, like, do you? Because I hear a lot of the teaching. I apologize, or I'll be brief, but I hear a lot of the teachers, of the Hebrews, and they use that to say that they came here from Africa through the transatlantic slave trade. Do you share that same sentiment?
no, I don't share that same sentiment. No, you know,
So, what
I
do you
believe.
believe? What do you believe your origins come from? Your family origins?
Well, my family origins, I believed with my what some of my ancestors told me, which is some of us came over on the ship, and then some of us had the tree branches go everywhere. But the thing is, to me, it's not so important as to what I'm doing for myself and my family today. Because, like I said, you can go back and say, yes, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. But you mean to tell me that we are the same people that when the Romans said, "What do you want me to do with your brother Yeshua?" We said, "Crucify him," and I'm supposed to be proud to be a part of that. I
I
mean,
think it's your
however I
choice.
am,
So are you a part of it? You told me that's where you
I
lean
wouldn't, I
more
wouldn't,
toward. Are you a Hebrew today, knowing that?
you don't have to be a Hebrew to, what I mean, believe in the teachings of the Bible.
But what if I never read the Bible though? So
You
what would
never
be
read it.
another way that you can help me understand exactly what it is that you stand by? Who are you? If I was to ask, who are you? Where do you come from? Like I asked, if I your third great grandmother name. Do you know your second great grandmother's name?
Nope, I know up to any love.
And
That's
that'll
my
be
grandma.
Granny,
That's my grandma.
Big Mama. Okay. And you don't know Big Mama's mama?
No,
What about her pa?
I know my grandmother and my grandfathers on both sides. I think
Okay.
my great grandmother. I think she might have passed away maybe before I was born.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the precepts in the Bible?
What what are they? What are the
Like, no,
precepts?
the precepts. How have you memorized the verses in the Bible? It's because it
Certain
sounds like
things.
you know a lot of history, how you was just breaking it down and explaining, and you remember the verses, and just like you was just explaining a second
Yeah,
ago.
certain things that I feel
How
like
did you get
pertain.
so? Yeah. How did you when you because you said you start off in the Quran first. Did you read the entire Quran?
Yeah, I read the entire Quran.
Do you still remember it? So like if you could have a conversation with someone who's been in the Quran for years, and you can have that conversation because you're that versed in the Quran on your understanding.
It would be limited,
But you do have some ability though. You would qualify.
Yeah, I can have a conversation about it,
Okay.
but I'm not one that can quote Bible verses off the top of my head. I just know that the things that I've read in there, how it pertains to me and what I
You'll
believe.
qualify to do that with the Bible as well as the Quran.
Probably a little bit better, a little bit better
With the which one? I'm sorry.
with the Bible,
With the Torah. Okay.
with the Bible.
Um. You familiar with so when you said the Torah, so I would so you're non-messianic.
No, I'm not. I'm not a Mason or anything like
No,
that.
no, messianic meaning
Oh, is it
you
like
don't do the New Testament.
like Messianic Jew?
Yeah, do you Old
Yeah,
Testament or New
I
Testament?
believe in everything from Genesis to Revelation. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you do okay, you are familiar with the New Testament. Um and the reason why I asked you that, okay, are you familiar with Genesis? Because you say you read the whole book of Genesis. Are you familiar with the Genesis 10?
If you told me what it was, like I can't say
Genesis
the
10,
Bible.
Genesis 10 speaks about the genealogy of the families, the bloodlines, who begot who.
Yes, yes, I'm familiar
What
with that.
about Matthew 1?
Yep, I'm sure I am.
As a Hebrew, what makes Matthew 1 so powerful if you're familiar with it?
What does it say? I don't know. Like I can't put verses
Okay,
to it.
again, they speak about the lineage
Oh, okay.
that they're coming from, their birthright. So they're speaking about the history of their family. They're understanding who begot who came from who. And so I guess my question would be, how many years do you think you put into studying the Quran and the Torah and Bible together combined?
Together combined, I would say I read the Quran for about it. It took me about a year to get through it. Maybe about 2 years to get through reading the whole Bible and then
And
rereading it
with understanding, so about 3 years together.
about 3 years together.
Okay, okay. If you for 3 years, if you studied your family history for 3 years, how far you think you would have been? Do you feel like you could possibly let your family down, or not even your family, like have any stories to pass down about the family to your children?
Oh yeah,
Do you think that would be important?
oh yeah.
So
It would be important, but
why
even
why what to you? What does that mean to you? Like your children, grandchildren, and descendants after you that's gonna bear your name, you know, and your training as a father through life. So what do you what does that mean to you? The
well,
importance of that.
the importance of it is just giving life lessons. But when you have family members who have stories that you can talk about directly and personally, that always works out better. Um, as far as what that would mean, like if say your grandfather did this, whether he was a bus driver or the president,
There you
it would
go.
be more about his character
Right.
and
Leadership and yeah, presence.
leadership
Yeah.
than he was just
Structure.
structure, yeah. And not, it wouldn't be to me as important, you know, to go so far back in time only because, I don't have any direct experience with seeing and knowing, even when you watch an old movie, there's no way to know what these people were feeling. You just got stories that's been passed down. It depends on whose point of view is telling the story. So to me, I could be like the Egyptians and say our whole family history was nothing but success and greatness, but that's impossible. Y'all had some
Well,
feelings.
well, us as humans, the human experience, it don't change. Maybe the every the same type of souls and different characters and different people you're meeting in this experience. They existed. It was good and bad people. It was people who don't mean no well. But I say that because what if you brought up earlier if they was I forgot what job, but then you also referenced president. if you look back inside your family history, what if one of your ancestors was a president and you just don't know?
Then I would say, how what does that have to do, like with me, as far as one of my ancestors being a president? Unless I
You just
doing my
told me that you'll pass down to it'll be honorable, and you'll judge them off the character. What I'm speaking about is family, your family history, legacy. Because you now carry the legacy of the family, and so like you invested into the Quran, you've invested into the Bible, or you this Hebraic, Abraham religions. You've invested into these works, but you also have a story. You have a book, your family. It's called the Book of You, and in that book tells the story of your bloodline, your family experiences, what your family been through, your migrations, your ups, your downs, and it gives you a viewpoint and and strength on where you stand in this world, especially knowing you come from your family were Lord's landowners, and y'all managed to still keep it today. So I know they was raised right, like you working in the hospital or something right now. So this goes to the bloodline. You come from a great people, and the remnants y'all still was able to inherit it. A lot of people lost those, and so I guess my message to you would be to appreciate it. And we call ourselves American Indian because that's our spiritual system, our ancestors. We want to know, we're my historians now versus historians. Where are we in the story? What are our inheritances? Where do our surnames take us? What do our family legacy really stand? How was it broken up, and how can we fix it to continue it? Because if it was great once before, it can be great again. But if we're not looking, then we're just a part of the system. And none of these religions, unless we can tie ourselves bloodline back to one of these people inside of these books that they're giving us in these religious texts, then the story don't have anything to do with us. It's just a story.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that my point of view is just for people that I've known, I've touched, I've hugged since I was a baby, and those are the most important relatives in my life. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing or that's an excuse,
Right,
but
right.
thinking
It's
back
your
and asking
experience.
about my lineage, I'm thinking, my great granddad, he was a cook on the train. I remember I heard that story, but I didn't know him.
Right.
So, I agree. It is important to go as far back into your family history and your bloodline as you possibly can. But I just admit me myself, you know, I concentrated on the people that I've touched, I've talked to. I went, hold my granddad hand, walking across the street. I would have those memories.
Right.
My granddad and my great grandparents, I don't have any memories with them. That's not to say that I'm unappreciative to whatever they contribute to the family because we was all born in houses and had land, like you said. So they do deserve that respect. But as far as you know,
Do you think your father was a great? I mean, your grandfather, the one who hand you here, you feel like he was a great man?
yeah, both of them. You know,
Uh, did you learn? Did you learn anything from them that helped you become who you are today?
yeah, guys
Okay,
from that time.
that's
You know
deep.
what I'm saying? I'm 51, so my grandparents they came up from the south during the Great Migration to get all them great factory
Okay,
jobs.
they hard workers then. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They raised the whole like
men, right, right.
all under one roof. You know what I'm saying?
Family,
So
everything.
that's what I saw. That's what I could reach back to. That's what I personally know. So
Right, but watch this here. Where you think they got it from?
yeah, they got it from their fathers, my great
There you
grandfather.
go. There you go. And then it get to you and you continue in the cycle. You're taking care of your family. You're a hardworking man. You had to go through some type of school and education and have the discipline, when there was other options and alternatives out there, and you made it to a place that you was trying to get to. But that's your bloodline. That's who you are. That's who your family are. That's the seeds that you brought into the world. That's who they're gonna be because they come from that same bloodline. And so I would ask you to do one thing for me. Look into that. Because normally when I had this conversation with people, and you're a spiritual person, sometimes their ancestors are looking for them. Sometimes they, it can be something that's taking place or something with the family, and they gonna choose someone out the family to do the work. You know what I mean? So take a look and see what the principles of a man and what helped you with your discipline to make right decisions, and the way that you command your household, your family, and structure things around you, and look into their lives, because their stories, everyone has. You have a mother and father, you have a story, and so all families have them, whether but we identify as American Indians because we're not looking for ourselves in a book. We're not looking for ourselves we're looking for ourselves in ourselves from our bloodline. We're honoring those that was around us because one day that meant something. All for one for all. Everybody piled up at Granny house. The good days when we open our toys and we do that around the family. And a lot of those traditions a lot of families it's been dismantled, and so some of us keep it up, some of us don't, but I say the American Indian paradigm, that's what we stand for, though, to resurrect and reclaim it, you understand, because I feel like us listening to our family, if our family told us we were something, whatever they told us, and then now we understand why we grew up the way that we grew up, the rules we had, the discipline. You have to be in the house at a certain age. You got to wash your hand, manners, how to approach people, how to dress nice when you go out in the world, how to represent yourself, your behavior, things of this nature, because you're representing your family. And so we call ourselves American Indians because this is the for this time, this is the place that we get our political status, and also this is our culture and our traditions and our bloodline come from. We're tied to this land, and and we'll connect it back with our ancestors. You know what I mean? So we're my historians, we're our historians, and a lot of people are historians. So we don't want to know his story. We'd rather hear our story. But man, I appreciate you, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long, but I will let you give me a last word.
I got some homework to do, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You sound kind of. You kind. Can you bring it? Hey, can you hear me? Can you bring the mic in a little more? We can't hear you.
Hello, yep, what's up?
Yeah, you good now.
All right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I really got to dig more into my own family history. I really respect that, and thanks for taking the time to give me that explanation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my man put me on to you, and I was impressed. I just had the question about the title, and now I understand, the reason why, and I'm going to be tuning in.
Appreciate it, man. Glad you came up. Hey, you raw blood. You raw blood. You been great all your life. You been better than the rest. And you wonder why you being blessed, man. This your bloodline, man. Ancestors trying to connect with you. Because you're gonna play a powerful role in the family, in that structure, for the next 100, 200 years. You're gonna lay that foundation down. And there's probably been some things you've been thinking about that you can do with the family. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we ain't meet by coincidence. So appreciate you again.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right,
Good
salute.
night.
All right, y'all. Hey, make sure y'all jump on the like button. Jump on the like button. Let's work. Oh, those other goddamn conquerors. Y'all gotta get that black shit out y'all head. That walk. Oh my, damn, we ran across this already, right? Big Chief. We seen that. You got 2 slides up there, nigga. Bang like button, bang the cash app, nigga. This pay-per-view material. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we so far ahead in the bill. So much more to go. What time is it? Oh, we working. It ain't number 1:30. Damn, man, I had to go downtown. We're gonna work it out. Let's get about at least 30 minutes to an hour, and we can still make that happen. Hey, fam, we got the Sons of Liberty. Y'all remember? Hey, we got the sea mouse at the top. Commercial break. While we doing that, y'all tap that like button. Let me get over here real quick. Let me get in there with you, Chief. All right. Y'all see it. Big old Indian. Wife out, she's sweating. Strawberry, that's that strawberry right there. Strawberry. Yeah. Y'all see it on the screen. The link is pinned at the top. You know. Let's go and run it up so we can I told him earlier I wanna expand BCU wellness. I want to be able to ship, some products and, basically like wholesale it to the family, and y'all can put it in like the conscious places in y'all area, vegan spots, black owned businesses or businesses that y'all, help, for our people, and we want to make sure that, the American Indian, is represented. You feel me? And so this how we coming on that. That's a fact. That's how we coming on that. Hey, this them Shero keys. That's them Shero keys right there, man. Yeah, they smooth. Somebody said they smooth. I know it. That's what I said. And then we got that strawberry. We had that BCU strawberry, man. Hey, we're going to Atlanta. We're doing a mound trip, and we're doing Indigenous America lecture live. And we're gonna dress up. And the camera's gonna be out. It's gonna be a movie. We grown now. We getting a little too grown now. Yeah, and if y'all haven't got y'all parasite cleanse, we only got a few left. Hey, we're only doing 75 tickets for Fade 250. Junior named it Fade 250 because that's the title of the lecture, Indigenous America 250. So yeah, man, y'all go shop till y'all drop. We ain't got that. We don't have that many. It's a test run. I just want to see what works, what don't work, But this is very important, and I spend a lot of money anyway. I can show you my empty jars from other people, and I'm like, man, American Indians need to be on there. Y'all see that beautiful lady on there, that Indigenous American lady on there? Huh? Y'all see that Indigenous American Indian on there? On the land. Letting them know we getting it out the land. Nah, man. Ebenezer, I'm gonna send you a pack, and I want you to do a mukbang. Live. I want you to do a mukbang, and I want you to get my tuxedo ready for Atlanta. Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you need to do. Now I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Hey, the link to the sea mouse pinned at the top. The Sons of Liberty.
this reform movement. Y'all remember that reform movement? The Sons of Liberty. Well, meet the European counterpart. It's called the Sons of Africa, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Trouble.
sir. How about that?
Trouble.
How about that?
Trouble.
Let me stick a knife in a nigga real quick.
Hey, shout out to Darren.
Knife attacking nigga.
Shout out to Darren in the cash app.
Called
Appreciate that. Love.
The tomahawk. I'll let one of y'all catch the body. The Sons of Africa were late in the 18th century group in Britain that campaigned to end slavery, chattel slavery, and corresponding society. It has been called Britain's first black political organization. It is a political organization. Its members were educated Africans in London, including formerly enslaved men like Otabika. Now watch this shit here. That ain't even the nigga real name. And that nigga was out of motherfucking Carolina. That ain't even his real name. Another British lawless ass nigga. Man, that walk though. A load of Eguano and other leading members of London black community. It was closely connected to the Society of Effecting the Abolition of the Slave Trade, a non-denominational group founded in 1787, nigga.
All right, Feather, hit me up, Feather. Let me know. I can get it. You want me to send
right around true about nigga? Let walk.
Chief,
whose members included Thomas Clarkson.
Book orders out. Want to get one
work.
for boozy
we
and
going
boots.
to work.
Okay.
Yeah, Sheraton. You are now rocking with the Big Chief, legendary motherfucking Topcatz.
All right. We can do it, Feather.
Wow. It was closely connected to this motherfucking society, right? In Britain in the late 18th century, groups organized to the end of slave trade and ultimately abolish slavery. The Quakers had been active. A new group, listen, the Quakers had been active. And they formed a new group who was called the Sons of Africa. This is a motherfucking Quaker organization. Man, light this bitch up. You don't get Africa without these niggas, man. I'm just saying, family. Woo! Yeah, sir. Hold on. Let's go through the scroll. It's just so many. That boy really been sitting down studying and coming out here to punch on these niggas. Let's walk through them, man, because y'all popping it. Look at it. Who right here teaching these niggas? Quakers? Oh, get out of there. Look at that. Quakers. More Quakers. More Quakers. Everybody Quakers. Paul Cuffy and them Quakers. Richard Adams and them Quakers. Everybody Quakers.
You trying to get the street son?
Sons of Quakers. All these Quaker ass niggas. We just want to bring the Lord and educate you. Bitch ass niggas. There's so many slides. Topcatz don't do that no more because you get lost because it's just so many. All right, now let's walk. Many had been educated to use their literacy to pinch in parliaments on issues as well as writing newspapers and speaking at lectures. They were allied with the newly formed Society Affecting Slave Trade, including both Quakers and Anglicans.
Okay, man, Mary.
And Anglicans include Thomas Clarkson, the Sons of Africa, referred to him as our constant and generous friend.
Anything
man,
for you.
Hold up. Too much European in the cup. Man, hold up.
Yeah, got too much European in the cup. You see that boy sitting there with that wig on?
Yes, sir. That nigga, true story, was over there showing them niggas pictures and telling them that's how we dress. That's how the free Africans dress. How the hell these niggas out here, European down here at the toe. He out there talking about this how Africans dressed. Maybe the African that these niggas here made up, right? These Protestants and these goddamn. Woo! Jesus! I'm gonna call Jesus on you niggas.
Keep it up.
Y'all keep on with that.
Keep it up.
If you want to, you running around here with that bullshit, I'm gonna call Jesus.
Keep it up, nigga.
I would like to call to the stage a star witness.
Yeah, Lord.
Yeah, sure. We want to call a star witness to the stage. Known pseudo. He's a
gotta
Black Irish.
Gotta let it be known. It's time to let the truth be told.
Brethren, Mr. Garfield Reed, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Garfield Reed used to study.
Hey, y'all, tap that like button,
Garfield
man.
Reed
Tap the like button.
Into a debate.
Video at
Brother Reggie and our dear brother, Black European Jabari. 2 Black Europeans. Well, Reggie got that Indian in him, and I mean, I don't know why.
Hold on, time out. Brother Gerard says, if you associate yourself with the term American Indian, you are a U.S. citizen, a slave to the corporation, and you have no ancestry. Y'all cool with that? Brother Gerard, would you like to come up and have a conversation? I mean, the door is open, brother. The door to the church is open. Would you like to come in and make a confession in the box? Yeah, say. We don't answer questions from the chat. Now, if you super chatted, I answer it. Or you can come up here and we can holler. You feel me? Like some real players, you know. And so I just say the ball on your court, homie. You know what I mean? Those are my options.
Well, nigga, you got Algonquin to the bone. You got all types of Algonquin in your motherfucking ass. But anyway, neither here nor there. And I remember Brother Garfield tried to go to the restroom and cheat.
Yeah,
nigga had an earpiece in. He went in the restroom and cheated. Mm-hmm. And 2 of the cheaters on the other line was True Story and Rob.
Shout out to True Story.
They didn't know that they were.
We're going to Cape Verde.
It will come back
when I find you. We're going to Cape Verde, man.
I don't want to hear nothing about no
live like kings.
Equiana.
Don't bring him up around me.
Nigga, tell me about Jesus Christ. Give me Jesus before you give me this nigga.
Brother Gerard, I see you say the question is for brothers and sisters who need to wake up. Me answering that question, I think I understand the question more if you was to come up and ask me and you have a dialogue. Therefore, I can bring more understanding, an in-depth understanding, so we can make sure that they wake up. Me talking to a person in the chat, I don't think what you gonna go back and do, play third party. So by the time 4, 5, 6, 7 people here, see what you can do is come have a conversation, and you can take that conversation and you can go wake people up with it, with all that understanding that we gonna come to. You hear me? Again, brother, those are my options. You want a question? Put it in the super chat, or you had an option to come up here and we can find the understanding.
That the source of Thomas Clarkson trying to tell me is that the source of Thomas Clarkson planning that he would present a Negro who would be a slave. The whole thing of Equiana was planned. You want the truth? It really was bullshit. Let me just say it straight to those who like the sugarcoating. The whole Equiana story was bullshit. It was created by a white man named Thomas Clarkson.
Yeah.
Because why is Equiana telling people that he's from South Carolina, and then when he writes the book, he's telling people he's from Igbo land? Why is that?
Why?
I didn't do that. Equiana did that.
Uh-oh. And listen, man, at the time when this lecture dropped, that to put one of their own, and he there. He's gonna be there to watch this. He's gonna be there to hear his testimony. Yeah, so yeah, we bugged him. And we got him having this conversation behind closed doors. And yeah, boy, to hear, man, so that this drop was so powerful when it dropped at the time. You know what I'm saying? To hear one of their own say it's bullshit. Yeah, putting the moves on them. Say, so what's up, Gerard? What we gonna do? He said, how you pass calling yourself and then you complain, but the treatment disallow not using my emotions. What do you mean, homie? We not in here complaining about nothing. Life is good, gang. Nah, man, we in here chilling, man, on some Indian shit. On some family shit, fam. I don't know. This us. This us right here, gang. This us. You know what I'm saying? This us, gang. I don't know what you talking about. You feel me, man? You got the wrong one, man. Maybe you're in the wrong chat, man. Maybe you thought you was somewhere else, man. This was us. This what we do. You know, type shit. But anyway, we bouncing off of that. We're gonna fuck with you on another time. True Eric say, what's the cash app? BCU, Big Chief. BigChiefBCU. Hold on, what is the son bitch? Yeah, BigChiefBCU. Yeah. $, BigChiefBCU. $, BigChiefBCU.
Somebody's lying. It's either he's from South Carolina or he's from Igbo land. Then in the second edition, he removed Igbo. He's no longer Igbo now.
No longer Igbo.
He's no longer Nigerian.
No longer Nigerian.
Listen, the problem with this community is we don't like truth. We like the sugarcoat. That was my point.
If y'all don't like this motherfucker up,
can I get it?
If y'all don't like this motherfucker up,
amen. Can I get an amen?
Yeah. That part. We ain't come to fuck around. What'd he say? Somebody lying.
Hey, Cash App on
the nigga from South.
All right, they go to Cash App right there, popping. Said, what a Cash App. BCU West Coast in the building.
South Carolina or he from Igbo land, nigga. But this is the go-to because they ain't got nothing else to go to.
Uh-oh.
They need this story to fit to make the story real. And the whole time, this ain't even his name or his homeboy name. His homeboy is from Carolina as well, and he's a motherfucking lawyer.
He from North Carolina.
Lord have mercy.
And Oleana, whose real name, we ain't even gonna tell, nigga.
Lord have mercy.
Vasa
Leon Company. It was successor to the St. George Bay Company and had been founded in 1790, following a most unsuccessful effort by the Committee of Relief for Poor Black in 1787, established a free settlement.
Yeah, we are. You know what, nigga? You asking too
many of whom were black loyalists who escaped and fought for the British following Dunmore's proclamation during the American War of Independence. 1787 expedition was made up of 300 of London's black poor, 600 English working class women, and assortment of white officials, clergymen, to assist in building the colony. 411 men and women and children, and
it's
all
okay, Prince.
Town, the first base.
Prince, I'm gonna send you a sample.
Disseminated by disease and.
Prince, I'm gonna send you a sample. Don't even worry about paying for it. I'm gonna send you a sample. Try it out and let me know how it like. See, in the process, I let them know. Yeah, we want a lot of sea mouse, but we want that fruit in there. Because sea mouse, it don't have no taste, but it have a certain texture. And so, yeah, we want that fruit in there so it can balance the texture. And we did a good job with that. So I don't worry about it. Let me know which one you want, strawberry or pineapple. What's your, let me know which one you want. I'm gonna send you a sample. We gotta put prayers on this. You better get them nutrients. You better get them nutrients that body needs. How you gonna keep up all that? How you gonna keep up all that woman, all them hips and ass, and how you gonna put that? You better get that sea mouse. I don't worry about it. I'm gonna send you a sample.
Labor abandonment, the coup de grace occurred in 1789 with the neighboring Temne people burned the settlement during a dispute with the Temne and slave trade. They burnt that shit to the ground. The committee was instrumental in the transfer of poor blacks to the newly established colony. Many in London thought that moving to Sierra Leone would lift them out of poverty.
Hey, time out. Wild Child say, when you order them, fam? You order some buffs? When? I know 2 pair of frames went out a couple days ago. So if you was in that batch, unless it was new, unless it was another one. But yeah, let me know. DM me or email me and I'll check your order number out.
Oh, well, by the end of 17, that motherfucking lot. Now watch this shit here. They went there to colonize.
Appreciate that little real. Yeah, they went to colonize. No doubt about it.
Oh, we gonna find out.
No doubt about it.
Here this nigga go again. How the fuck did you get back here, nigga? I thought you was dead and gone. You know what? This nigga so gone. I had a point to make on this slide. He said we didn't walk through this nigga ass. Look at his black European ass. That nigga talking about really. Look how he looking at the screen. Really Topcatz. That's what you gonna do, my nigga. I told that nigga to talk to you. I was trying to holler at you about something, my nigga, because you ain't have to come do it. That's why you back up here, nigga. I was gonna read out this nigga dead and he tell my Topcatz on. Hold on before you keep me out, bro. You ain't gotta do this, brother. You ain't got nothing to prove to this nigga, brother. Just come talk to us, brother. Come talk to me in the back. Yes, sir. The African institution. Man, when I tell you ain't nothing African about an African, that word African, these niggas be out here trying to get you with the trick shit, nigga. Talking about the word African. Look, you got African.
Nah.
What do they say, nigga?
I want y'all to try to see it's not the same movement. Texture.
Moravian movements.
Purity. Yeah,
Sons of Liberty. Now we got the Sons of Africa, and you niggas want us to believe this is a motherfucking African movement. Nigga, what?
Talk to him, Chief.
Where is the African in this African? This Pan-African movement? You. All I see is Jesus Christ. Niggas fighting over Jesus Christ.
That's all I see.
Yeah. Like I say, they lied about that. Niggas was fighting over Jesus Christ shit because that was just a play to get niggas to. We don't fuck with them.
Hey, we
built this. The white boys gonna run.
We not just smelling like pineapples. Let me tell you something. What I heard, okay, I heard it make you taste like pineapples too. Now I'm just gonna say pineapple just so happen to be most of the people on the planet favorite fruit. You know, FYI. But back to the bill.
The white boys and these.
Hey, shout out to True Era, to Bryce for the love in the Cash App. I'm gonna look into it. Not off the top, but I can do some digging for you, little bro. I got you.
Gonna run the niggas. Period. That's why they got the identical same institutions.
Look at
to the world, like the whites is over there. That's because at the time, like we said,
we said 100
into the white. It's the same niggas.
Better know.
They the same people.
Know something.
That's why y'all have white folks in y'all family with y'all last name, bro. These people intentionally bred into these white folks.
Hold on, y'all. I don't want to miss the bill. I know we be kicking it like family, but it's important what he just said, right? And shout out to Popping Out. Appreciate that love in the Cash App. I want y'all to listen because this go back to what me and the brother Darren that was just up here we were speaking about.
Puritans.
Sons of Liberty. Now we got the Sons of Africa, and you niggas want us to believe this is a motherfucking African movement. Nigga, what? Where is the African in this Pan-African movement? All I see is Jesus Christ. Niggas fighting over Jesus Christ.
That's it.
Yeah. And see, like I say, they lied about that niggas was fighting over Jesus Christ shit, because that was just the play to get niggas to, we don't fuck with them. But really, they had built this, the white boys gonna run the white boys, and these niggas gonna run the niggas. Period. That's why they got the identical same institutions. To the world, it look like the whites is over there. That's because at the time, like we said before then, these niggas started breeding into the white. It's the same niggas. They the same people, nigga. That's why y'all have white folks in y'all family with y'all last name, bro. These people intentionally bred into these white folks. They're woke.
And made them a buffer class.
What is the African?
Made them a buffer class, kick you out of the institution. That's why they kept their spot. That's why most Negro politicians are career politicians. They ain't heard from the McConnell guy, right? Ain't nobody heard from him. They say he signed the paper a couple days ago, though. Shit, we seen the shape the president was in, last president was in, running the most powerful country in the world. Come on, man. Stop playing. Let walk.
Where the Sierra Leone company sought first to convert the native population. Listen, because then what they don't tell you, nigga. The African institution was where the Sierra Leone company sought to first convert the native population through evangelism. The African institution aimed to improve the standard living of Freetown first. Rules and regulations that proposed at its first meeting on the 14th of April, 1807. One aspect of its purpose was to repair the wrongs in which Africans had suffered in the intercourse with Europeans. Okay? And so the institution showed close interest in working with Paul Cuffey. Look at it. They coming there to convert the native population, and guess who they showed interest in? A nigga. Good ain't Paul. They say he's good. He's good.
Good, brother.
All right, now let's walk. Now, the Committee of African Institution produced a series of annual reports from 1807 to 1827, right on. In a first report in 1807, it said, in its first report presented on July the 15th, 1807, guess what the committee said? The committee expressed its views that the people of Africa were sunk in ignorance and barbarism, and took for itself the task of introducing the blessings. Nigga, they say, I'm gonna take this on myself, nigga, to do your real one. He say introducing the blessings of civilization to what they viewed on constituting a quarter of habitable globe. In the third report, they said, in his third report presented March 25th, 1809, the director reported that 3 African youths had received training in new educational procedures developed at the Duke of York Royal Military School for techniques developed in India. Thanks to this intervention of Duke of Gloucester, the youths participated, as teacher at the asylum before being sent to Sierra Leone. And so now they're working on these youths and shit, man, through these educational programs and missionary programs. And they're getting the ones that they can work with, and these people are able to go back and convert their own. This is the plan. This is the play. We're going to send them back, build up to them, shake them up, build them up, and we're going to send them back. Yeah, sure. That's what. So I can't say it ain't colonization, nigga. Look, they got their first little old row right here. They participated in asylum before sent back to Sierra Leone, where they were employed as teachers by the Secretary of State in War on the Colonies, the Earl of Liverpool. One of the skills it hoped they would introduce to Sierra Leone was cotton cultivation.
Hey, Pig.
Yeah, sure. Cotton cultivation. They finna go out there and get these niggas. And one of the skills they hoped that they would introduce was cotton cultivation, nigga. Let me tell you, one of the first missionary niggas went over there was a nigga named Daniel Coker. Daniel Coker was born Isaac Wright. Okay, he was African American, a mixed race from Baltimore. B-Mo in the building, stand up. After he gained freedom from slavery, he became a Methodist minister. Okay, he's a minister, pastor. He got the book in his hand. He's gonna go to work at weak ass port in your shit, nigga. He wrote one of the few pamphlets published in the South that protested against slavery and supported abolition. 1816, he helped found the African Methodist Episcopal Church, the first independent black denominations in the United States, and the first national convention in Philadelphia. All right, he helped form the motherfucking AME Church. In 1820, he took his family and they immigrated to the British colony of Sierra Leone, where he was the first Methodist missionary. Okay, he was the first Methodist missionary from a Western nation. There, Coca found the West African Methodist Church. As soon as he got there, what he do? He founded the motherfucking AME Church. The West African Methodist Church.
Gotcha.
Come on, man.
Gotcha.
He get there and he put down. He helped found the one in Philly. We rich them, nigga. Then he come back, nigga. And he putting them bitches down. You know, the nigga showed and proved, and when he left BMO in Philly, showed and proved, you know, he could get it done. Get the job done. Put me in there, coach, I'm gonna get it done. Nigga come in that bitch and drop 60 on them old nigga, and he put up the first one after the nigga in Sierra Leone. He and his descendants continued, listen, as leaders. Him and his descendants continued as leaders among the ethnic group that they developed as the Creole culture people in Sierra Leone. Yeah, you don't get your Creole, then Danny brought that Creole shit, them niggas there, and they ran it, and they continued as leaders. When he put the set down, nigga, we run this shit. It's a colony, nigga. You don't go send a slave over there to do no shit like that, nigga. No, you send in your best weapon.
Yeah, you send the boss in there.
Danny boy, showing to prove, goddamn nigga, I deserve a shot. And they sent him there, he went to go get it done. Well, that ain't work out too, man. It was short-lived, but we'll talk about that.
You know, bosses.
Yeah, man, ACS, American Colonization Society, man. When I walk up into a building, man, I know where I'm going, man. I ain't never walked into Walmart and actually didn't went into the strip club, man. Because the strip club has the name of what they're providing, the services that they're providing on the inside. And when I walk up to the American Colonization Society, I see on the sign that they're providing a service of colonization. Ladies and gentlemen, we ain't gonna sit here and play no motherfucking games.
Not at all.
There were several factors that led to the establishment of the American Colonization Society. The number of free people of color grew steadily following the American Revolutionary War from 60,000 in 1719 to 300,000 by 1830. Consequently, slave owners grew increasingly concerned that free blacks might encourage help their slaves to escape or rebel. In addition, some white Americans saw African Americans as racially inferior and felt that amalgamation and integration of the African Americans with white American culture was impossible and undesirable. Reinforced the notion of African Americans should be relocated and thus could live free of prejudice where they could be citizens. And they were going to create a Christian community in Liberia, sister colony to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, the Quakers funded that mission. That was the Quakers. Their Society of Friends did Sierra Leone. And the Quakers here will have a hidden hand in the formulation of this Liberia colony. Now, as I say, they have a hidden hand in it. It'll be more so pushed by these people of these Reformed Protestants. See, they ain't never the crypto Jew anyway. They don't get it. Niggas get down with the crypto. Whoever I got to be, nigga, to get it done, nigga, that's who I am, nigga. Yeah. I'm a crip and a blood. Fuck you talking about?
Nah, that's what type of time they was on.
The niggas cryptos, they gonna go in and get it done, man. Let's walk.
That's what type of time they was on.
Two separate visions of civilization and Christianity.
What you say, man? I'm gonna play on you, man. Man, woman, child. You know, shit, nigga. Yeah, and so yeah, they went there and worked their move. Whatever you need, them cryptos. That's what I'm there.
Yeah, man, chameleons.
In Liberia, on one hand, the settlers, the immigrants sent from the United States to Liberia by the American Colonization Society started in 1822, worshiped the external appearance of Christian mind and civilized Western body. They revered to those citizens who spoke the best American English, lived in the grand set wood frame houses, and wore best American clothes. They required total indoctrination of natives into the religion of the tall hat and the frock coat to maintain a stable, civilized American society. Okay? You couldn't fuck with them if you weren't getting down with the play.
Not at all.
On the other hand, the black-led missionaries, let me say that shit again, because they can see the white folk went up in there, brother. On the other hand, the black-led missionaries, the black Americans, and frustrated settlers who broke out from the white-led missionary enterprise in the 1840s and 50s promoted the idea of a civilized Christian mind. To them, religion of the top hat and frock coat developed the interrogated sense of civility, both in Americo-Liberian society.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of people that was fucked up at James Fort and all of that because they said they had English values and they represented the English way. And you know, they was too more, you know, they like, hey, bro, they trying to break out and do their own thing. See, James them had came from.
Hey, man, this lecture shook up the game when it dropped. This lecture shook up the game, bro.
And so that loyalist shit, which you gonna start seeing, like I say, it was still about the politics that was taking place over in Europe. I didn't walk African Americans, even through the, like I made an example earlier, the coming of the coming, the first and the second. You had a reform movement come through that. You also had a reform movement going through these missionary movements. We're gonna walk and talk. African Americans in Liberia were frequently called white men.
Damn.
By the West Africans whom they encountered. This was partly because many of them were mulatto, but also because they brought 19th century American values to Africa with them.
Light bright than the white
towns and the river settlements, unless leading a militia force. African American missionaries, however, moved to be near the groups they hoped to convert to Christianity. Yeah, they wanted to be near the groups they thought they could convert to Christianity. And John Day Jr. was remarkable among these. Okay? See, you see him in there, he gets busy. John Day Jr.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like Coca, them niggas go in there, you send your best shit in there. You ain't sending no slaves and no nigga. Y'all just go over there and do that, and then nigga immaculately just come out of the goddamn But John Day Jr., he was remarkable at these niggas. Both for his dedication for the people of the Grand Bassa and the story of his origins in Virginia.
Playboys.
Niggas come to Virginia and shit.
What that was?
Woo! That was the true Whig Party. Also known as the Liberian Whig Party, is the oldest political party in Liberia and one of the oldest parties in Africa. Founded in 1869 by primarily dark-skinned Americo-Liberians in rural areas, its historical rival was the Republican Party. Following the decline of later and dominated Liberian politics from 1878 to 1980, the nation was virtually governed as one of the party states under the TWP. Although opposition parties were never outlawed, initially its ideology was strong influenced by one of the United States Whig Party, from which it took its name. Truly, and listen, bro, these niggas here don't play. Woo! They
they'll put a hit out on it. Nah, bro, they gonna get you hit.
All that them niggas over there in West African shit.
Man, they gonna
ran through this. It's funded through this. All of the corruption and all of that shit that's gonna come through these niggas.
That's coming from America. You know, they got bases in London and Europe, but it's the same place.
The roots of colonization movement,
Canada,
various plans which proposed
in the upper 13 colonies.
The free blacks in Africa.
And you got niggas out to Carolina.
Whites and black were divided. Some blacks supported immigration because they thought that black Americans would never receive justice in the United States. Others believe African Americans should remain in the United States to fight against slavery or full rights against American citizens. Some whites saw colonization as a way of ridding the nation of blacks, while others believe that black Americans would be happier in Africa, which could live free in racial discrimination. Still, black American colonists could play a central role. Now watch this here. Role in Christianizing and civilizing Africa. Still, others believe that black American colonists, not no black American slaves, nigga,
Black American colonists could play a central role in Christianizing and civilizing Africa. Yes, sir. I'm gonna tell you why it's important. All right. Now, peep the play. Centralizing Africa. Now, listen. Now, you had some people that say, well, could they say, well, we y'all want y'all place where y'all can have y'all own, then it'll be in another colony, another one of our other colonies. Okay? And so they're gonna make this West Africa one of these colonies. This is the place that they want, they chosen. And so
they already had
Canada, like I said, it started off black, and then they started breeding into white people. Now, when they're sitting at the table in the early beginning stages of colonization over here, or getting into the colonies over here,
H-time
they were the same. Now, this is the same power structure that brought the, you know what I mean? It's the same power structure. As the game goes on, and they're coming into their whiteness, and these niggas, and they'll be able to hold the power into this new play that they have going on, which they're going to move the power over to these white people, right? Or use them as custodians, as the Moors like to say, right? Now, as this is developing, the people in the beginning stages of it, everybody, we cool. Because we all know what's going on. We ain't living in it. But as it trickles down, certain situations will change because the generations are changing. They wasn't there when the set got put down and how to play. You feel me? And so this is where these conversations, you have people like Fortin was one of them. You had other people who was opposing this, saying, nah, we gonna stay here. Why? Because they say not only we fought and help build this here, but they're saying, hold on, my nigga. Just because it's y'all go now, nigga, that don't, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's still our shit. We can't play like that, my nigga. We built this shit, that's ours. You niggas got to play now. And now these niggas trying to change the rules up. Now they want it all to themselves.
There you
go.
And
now the argument becomes, well, damn, man, if we give them this, you have to give us something too. It's all colonization. These are the sons and daughters of the colonizers. Okay? And so they say, well, fuck it, we got to play in London where they are going to make a colony in Sierra Leone. We're going to start moving some people over there. We can start issuing that out. The land in America too motherfucking valuable. They don't want to get it up.
Nah.
Notice white folks ain't never go to Africa and make colonies. But they can't make them in America. They wanted to give the black colonizer Africa. And this is what we're about to see take place. Sierra Leone and Liberia. Oh, you think I'm lying? Nigga, I'll flick to the next slide on your motherfucking ass. Yeah, any one of you Pan-African niggas, when I said that y'all thought about, nigga, I was lying, nigga, I'll click to the next slide on your motherfucking ass, nigga. You better watch it. You better hold up, nigga.
Nah, say, this when we were pushing that line, Chief was on them. This right here, bro, the game, man, I'm telling you, bro, this was so instrumental for its time, bro, and he walked through them. Man, and it was pumped up. It was so pumped up. It was so anticipated. You know what I'm saying? And man, he said he was gonna walk through them, and he walked through them on some real live Achilles shit, Cherokee Bill shit.
Yeah, you better back your ass up, nigga. Let me finish talking. I'll go to the next slide on your motherfucking ass, nigga. And so they gave, we'll see that, and that was the argument. They wanted to give the black, because remember they separated, they created the same system. And so now it's two forms of government. They gonna govern the blacks and they gonna govern the whites. That's what we got on the table. Now they have to build these white people up, so they gonna put a certain security around them and all this shit here. This the play, nigga. They sit there and put this shit together. Watch how it work out, nigga. For to show you niggas I ain't bullshit, nigga. Oh, look at my boy. I got you, nigga. I got your motherfucking ass, nigga. Police officer looking at that, nigga. I got you.
Yeah.
He, man. Motherfucking he. He was a fool, man.
Yeah, he was.
He went down devastated, man. This nigga hustled his ass out, boy. This nigga's a colonizer. That nigga pushed that colonizer dope. Woo, young nigga move that dope. That dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that colonizer. Young nigga push that G.
The most permanent
Aaron
immigration
Watkins.
organization, the American Colonization Society, had
Y'all
no
tap
interest
that
in
like
African-
button.
The leaders saw immigration as a way to get rid of
geez.
free blacks while retaining and developing slavery. American Dreams and Manifest Destiny eliminated Canada and South America as options. Members of American Colonization Society choose Africa. They say we want Africa, nigga. Immigration would likely have strengthened slavery while removing generations of African Americans from their native land and co-signing future generations to uncompensated servitude. By the 1840s, many African Americans rejected immigration as racist, counterproductive, and dangerous. However, Turner dreamed of an independent black nation of the African continent. In spite of warning public support of African immigration, Turner never relinquished his dream. Turner helped to organize and settle 3 groups of black migrants to Liberia. Edward Blythe, widely known as the father of Pan-African, nigga, turn up then.
Step to him, Chief.
We'll see he ain't later on. We'll see he ain't later on.
Step to him, Chief. Work that stick.
I just want to show you, man, that Africa, you had some people that said, yeah, shit, I'll take that deal, nigga. Well, fuck it. The black colonizers, shit, we'll take Africa. Give it to me. I'll make it twerk. Some nigga was like, man, that shit ain't built up. This shit over here building up, and we getting this shit right over here, nigga. I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm eating over here.
Square business.
So that first go round, these niggas was under this old British aristocrat ass shit, man. That's why when they get to Liberia, they look how these niggas dressed and shit. These niggas out here acting like the white boy and the European.
They have the 13 colonies, black,
right?
European, and Indian vibe.
But as we seen, reform, coup d'etat, nigga. And that's where our brother Edward Wilmot Blythe comes in.
Oh,
you see, we see the first colonizers coming in, they're establishing Christian churches. Christian movement, they pushing Christianity on niggas. Start scanning some niggas, man. I'm gonna tell you how they work, nigga. You need options on the table in colonization, nigga. And that's why you start getting your Bob Blacks and your First Blacks and all this type of shit here, because you needed an option, nigga. See, you nigga in bondage, nigga, but then a nigga think he ain't really enslaved no more, nigga. He got his freedom because he have options. Yeah. So let's walk and talk. Yeah, Democrat and Republic type shit. Let's walk and talk, man. So Eddie B, you know, the Pan-Africans say, they think that because I said Pan-African is a Christian movement. Well, it was right. He was a Muslim and I this and that, and he got atheists. And listen, that shit ain't gonna work on me. That shit ain't gonna work on me, nigga. See, because I ain't no put 2 and 2 together ass nigga. Yeah, nah, ancestors sent me to make it clear, nigga. See, I got a job to do. I got a motherfucking job to do, nigga. Ancestors sent me to make.
Okay, hold on.
Make it clear, nigga. I ain't no 2 and 2.
He say his brother say the ancestors sent him to make it clear.
Together ass nigga. I ain't know what you can tell, guess, or none of this type of shit, nigga.
No guessing. Yeah.
Nah, I get busy, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what that nigga Nip say? I'm just trying to live up to the meaning of my name, nigga. Legend.
Gang. All right, so we have a question coming from Miss Rena. How you doing, mama? Miss Rena says Washita tribe is connected to a nation federally. The Empress, the U.S. and Warren tribes were not Indians. That term came after reclassification. Speaking on what Gerard was saying, who is your nation? Well, your nation to be, like I said, I'm coinciding. My family were chiefs of the tribe. Their signatures are on the oldest reservation in Texas, where my family still have property. You banging Washita. Okay, that's cool. my people them from Monroe, Louisiana. But you know what? And they've been there for a long time. Back and forth across the state line to Mississippi. And you know, I asked, and they said they ain't never heard about no Washita in that area. Now, are we saying Washita wasn't there? No. But the local people in the area are not familiar with Washita. But they did throw out some tribe names, you know, to me. But Washita didn't come up. But my people from right there, you know, and they right there in the little country town, man, in Mississippi. So they were back and forth for a long time. But that's what nation I belong to. And speaking about the Empress, shout out to the Empress. The Empress went to school in Ohio in 1991 to a Moorish where she met some individuals who took her down the Moorish path. The patent was not from an Indian, if that's what you were stating. She got it through one of her grandfathers, who was a Frenchman, Black European. That's who the grant belonged to with the situation. But that's your truth. And I hope I answered your question. Back to the bill.
Blight, widely known as the father of Pan-Africanism. He was born on August the 3rd, 1832 in St. Thomas in what is now the U.S. Virgin Islands. Blythe was the third of 7 children. He was born in Romeo and Judith Blythe, a tailor and a school teacher, respectively. The family led predominantly Jewish and English-speaking community. Grew up in a Jewish and English-speaking community and attended a church in an integrated Dutch Reformed church. He went to a Reformed church. When I tell you about these reform movements, we went through them over and over again. My brothers and sisters, this slide 66, we got 120 slides on this motherfucker, and we're gonna come back. See, I had 40 more slides for the last I broke them out, and I want to because we're gonna make that into a part of like 120 bill itself. It deserves. I was shortchanging it, so I said, let me just clip it here, and then we come back. Let's walk and talk, man. I just got so much to talk about to y'all, goddamn. But Blyden's parents were free and literate at the time when most blacks on the island were enslaved and illiterate. Okay? He grew up to a wealthy family. They grew up in a Jewish community, English-speaking community, went to a Reformed church. Nigga come here talking about these niggas Muslims and they ain't the same, and it ain't the same game. And let me tell you how life works, young nigga. John Knox, 1572, nigga, and he is still regarded by many as the father of the Scottish Reformation.
So, John Knox, he's a bad boy. John Knox. See, we do bloodline over here, man. We're going to dress you up nice and neat. I'm talking about Easter clean. Yeah, I'm talking about Easter clean, man. Head to toe, man. Why not? You did. John Knox. He's the one who got Mary, Queen of Scots. That's how she met her demise. See, he is the one that led the charge on the coup d'etat to put himself in power. I'm just using him as an example because his bloodline, what he did in his time, it never stopped. So let's walk.
Form, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, just as so they reformed against the Catholic Church. And they ended up having to come here to be free from persecution. But these were rich niggas, big money niggas. See, when they broke off of the game, spread out. Yeah.
But you still
even
got
to this day, these people on a mission to create a one reform world, nigga. Colonized the way they see it. Man, you better know about life, nigga. And it all went through the Pan-African movement. That's why we talk. See, niggas don't know what happened. See, these little bitty Pan-Africans, I'm gonna tell you why these niggas ain't no niggas on YouTube, no Pan-African. Ain't no Pan-African YouTubers on here. I'm gonna tell you how they became Pan-Africans and where they get that thought from. That's in the third one, nigga. Oh, y'all think this ain't shit, nigga. Watch me get busy next time. John Knox is still regarded by many as the father of the Scottish Reformation. A Scottish minister, theologian, and writer as the leader of the country's Reformation. He was the founder of the Presbyterian Church of Scotland. These Presbyterian shit. Yeah. Take this shit back up there to them colonies up there, Boston.
That's why you see on a lot of reservations they gonna have a Presbyterian church. See, that's their Scottish lineage. That's their Protestant influence in there. Let's walk
all around there. Yeah. Nigga on you niggas Indian reservations, these niggas Presbyterian. Come on, man, out of the Church of Scotland. Come on, man. They said the Highlanders ran in to kick you niggas door in. He was taken prisoner by friend. Nigga, I said it, nigga. Y'all know these Presbyterian churches on y'all motherfucking reservations, nigga.
Tap that like button. Tap that
nigga,
like
when I go to my people in the reservation, guess what, nigga? They got the Presbyterian church there, nigga. Bars. He was taken prisoner by French forces the following year in exile to England on his release in 49. While exile, listen, Knox was licensed to work in the Church of England, where he is rose in the ranks to serve King Edward of England, the royal chaplain. He exerted a reforming.
And King Edward is the black king, is a melanated king. This who he melanated. Jamie said all of the Knox he know, purple, blurple. He was another one of them blurple. Yeah, man. Some of them Scots was blacker than
Influence and on the Texas coming around. In England, he met up and married his first wife, Miss Bowes, married and ascended to the throne.
Look at Georgia.
Roman Catholicism.
Look at Georgia and Carolina.
He ascended to the throne in England and reestablished Roman Catholicism. Knox was forced to resign position and leave the country. Knox moved to Geneva, and then Frankfurt and Geneva, he met who? John Calvin.
Y'all
nigga
know
just went and reestablished Roman Catholic. They kicked him out. He didn't fuck around, went to Geneva and ran into John Calvin, nigga. Big money niggas, man. Big boy, big steppers in this day, nigga.
You know who John Calvin?
John, he put him down with the knowledge of reform, theology.
Tell him who John Calvin is, though, Chief.
And Presbyterian. And listen to me, family. Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't no lit bitty shit.
Nah, these the big boys.
And the nigga say, what book I can find, nigga? Big Chief book, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Reform. This who put him down with reform, nigga. John Knox. He done been everything. I told you these niggas don't give a damn. They ain't got no loyalty to nothing or nobody. John Calvin them don't fuck with the Catholic Church. Yeah, and he with them now.
Yeah, he literally got the Queen of Scotland.
First Presbyterian Church there. John P. Knox was born in Savannah, Georgia.
Huh? Didn't I just tell you, it's a lot of them black ass guys in Georgia and the Carolinas still. He go John P. Knox. He out of Savannah. He ninjas.
On June 26, 1811, he got his education at Rutgers College and Seminary, and from 1837 to 41, he was the pastor of the Reformed Church of Nassau, the Providence in Bahamas. For 10 years, he was a pastor on the Reformed Church on the island of St. Thomas.
Okay, so he on the island of St. Thomas, pushing it. Listen, John Calvin is the guy that started the Protestant Reformation, the 30-year WAR against the church turned up. This the explosion of the Huguenots gonna come from. Well, they're gonna get the treaty signed by King Henry because King Henry also was a Huguenot. But when his nephew come in, he gonna make it null and void, and so the explosion happens. You feel me? But that's who John Calvinist is, the guy. Right, he right under Martin Luther. Martin Luther banged on the Catholic Church. John Calvinist came through and started their Protestant Reformation. And this that get in, infiltrate, put a play down, start putting people in position, spread propaganda, you know, get on the winning side, grease some palms, get some allies, you feel me? Run a whole takeover, you dig? So this day game, let's walk. So now they're in the islands playing it because it's the British Isles, you feel me? So yeah, they playing on it now. Let's work.
For 10 years, he was the pastor of the Reformed Church on the island, nigga. Where did he go? He went to the Deformed Church. He went to the Dutch Deformed Church, didn't he? While at St. Thomas, Knox writing history on the island and helped promote education. What did I tell you? What were they doing from the New York schools, the free African schools in New York, to the schools in Philadelphia? And what they doing? What are these Reformed people going around the world doing? What are they doing? They want to put in place education. Yeah. Why education, though? They're not educating everybody. They're looking for people they can educate to put them on missionary assignments.
Gotta have that bloodline. Say, man, you gotta be initiated. You gotta be initiated.
For the ass whooping. You niggas looking for the ass whooping, man. These niggas these gonna be the niggas who teach you how to read and write. Read and write what? I don't know, whatever they call it. Whatever it is they gave a nigga, they taught you how to read and write that.
So they take the play to Africa, to Liberia.
Right is what they put down. See. So if I say all of the Indians in North America died, then that's what the fuck happened. If you reading and writing my shit.
Yeah.
Colonization. This was important for them to get the education.
Nah, did y'all hear what he said? Why was the education so important to push on? Just like you come back and we read now that all of the Indians was unalived here. But they say when you read and write my shit, the game down. You know what I'm saying? So that propaganda, you know, they wanted everything to run like the Catholics. They wanted it up and down. Martin Luther come with the play. Church and school should be ran the same play. So, you know, that's what you had the conversations about, you know, church and state, you know, separation. Now, Martin Luther, the first Martin Luther, his game, which they come from the same bloodline. But anyway, one was a Protestant, the other one was a Baptist. Somebody said it's the same thing. I said, amen to that. Amen to that. Yeah, so that's the play right there.
Bang like what bang the goddamn cash up. This is pay-per-view motherfucking material, goddamn. Now, while at St. Thomas, Knox wrote a history on the island and helped promote education. One young boy, Edward Blyden, grew up to become an ambassador for the Republic of Liberia, the first modern state in Africa. Perhaps as a tribute to teachers such as Knox, Blyden founded the Moravian College, one of the earliest colleges in Africa, in Monrovia, Liberia. And I told y'all, these reformed people out of this Moravian, these French niggas and shit, this shit here ended up coming around, man. Yo, Illuminati movements and all of this type of shit gonna come out of this bubble, man. Yo, Huguenot movement, this what these niggas getting put out and all this kind of shit. And so they catch this boy, Edward Blyden, who would become the father of Pan-African. I told you, everywhere you see these niggas, these reform niggas, you get that African word. Woo! I'm scared of that African word. Y'all keep that shit away from me. Yeah, damn. Well, I don't think y'all know what it means. You niggas done lied, and all your master teacher scholars done lied. All that shit them niggas told us, they lied. Woo! Wait till I come back and get on these niggas' ass next.
next week. Stick around to next week, goddamn. Woo! We finna do some collateral, man. Say, man. It is when I said it was time to go, nigga, it was time to go. When I said we finna nuke these niggas, these niggas were about to be extinct. We gonna extinct these niggas. Y'all like running around colonizing all the motherfucking indigenous humanity. We finna nuke you.
Yeah, they gotta go. You know, so
he gonna get part of the Pan-African niggas.
Educationally,
talk about reform pastor.
Educationally, we gotta put you down.
Is regarded by many as the father of the Scottish motherfucking.
This the boys that got this shit out the block. I'm telling you.
Come here to fuck around with you Pan-African ass niggas.
What we doing?
Reformed ass niggas.
Yeah.
Missionary ass niggas.
Indians.
And so they gonna send cuz on the sun.
Pressure.
By 1845, Blyden had met Reverend John P. Knox, a white American who became pastor of St. Thomas Reformed Church. Blyden and his family
they all looked up to him.
And Knox was impressed with the studious, intelligent boy. Knox became the mentor, encouraging Blyden's considerable amplitude for oratory and literature, mainly because of his close association with Knox. The young Blyden decided to become a minister. Okay, because of his close association with this pastor Knox, this reform nigga, he becomes a minister. Okay, and you know what they do to him? In May 1850, Blyden, accompanied by Reverend Knox White, went to the United States to enroll in Rutgers. Okay, Rutgers Theological School. Now they want him to go down there and get ordained and shit, right? They building him up. They teaching him up. They training him. Look at Knox. Knox was born in Savannah, Georgia. Guess where he got his education from? Rutgers. He gonna be just like that white boy, young protege.
He gonna send now. He want to send him to Rutgers.
Pan-Africanism is a young protege that he got in reform movement. Same niggas that taught Cromwell them, Alexander Cromwell them, this same reform movement, who went on in the African School in New York, went on to produce some of New York's most prominent African Americans. Remember that, y'all? You see how these niggas been teaching them up? It's colonization. But these are our motherfucking leaders that these niggas put on poster boards and we supposed to be out here worshiping. These the niggas that they sent at us. And the nigga did such a good job in history that they recorded the nigga and he gonna live on, nigga, for that how many niggas he colonized. You understand me? That walk and talk, goddamn. Yeah. Shout out to the weed man, Dr. OG, goddamn. In the raw. Let's go. And so he went to the United States and Knox alma mater, he refused admission due to his race. Efforts to enroll him in other theological colleges also failed. Knox encouraged Blyden to go to Liberia. The colony set up in the 1830s by the WHO, American Colonization Society in the West Africa, where he thought Blyden would be able to use his talents. What was his talents? You colonized and deceiving ass nigga. Later in 1850, Blyden sailed to Liberia. He soon became deeply involved in its developments. Starting in 1860, Blyden corresponded with William Gladstone, who would later become a significant Liberian leader and prime minister to the United Kingdom. To the United Kingdom. Gladstone offered Biden an opportunity to study in England in 1861, but Biden declined due to his obligations in Liberia. Okay, and Danny B, where you at? Danny C, Danny Coke, where you at that we get this point? Now watch this here. Danny Coke went over there. He was instrumental. Guess how he was rewarded? He and his descendants continued as leaders among the ethnic group that developed down there. Okay, they went to Sierra Leone and they stayed, got their power. They kept their shit.
They still bloodline still in power over there right now.
Biden got sent over there by these niggas, and they sent him as reform. You know?
They said his family's still over there, prominent. You feel me? They running the show. Off a play that granddaddy made.
know what Blyden did when he got over there, y'all? Blyden started telling them niggas, nigga, we need our own shit. Yeah, he was reformed. Yeah, he turned into a radical. The Continental Congress, they reformed against the British and the Boston Tea and the Sea and all that. That was the reform. They was going against it. He went over there and he said that shit that James Ford and them, the company them was on it, old European ass, aristocratic ass shit. He said, nah, we need something for ourselves, nigga. He didn't use his religious teachings out of the reform church he went in. He went in and he started playing Muslim. The nigga got over there and started playing Muslim. Assalamu alaikum. The nigga got over there and started playing Muslim. Why though? Tell him why. I want y'all to keep that in y'all head. When these goddamn missionaries go in, nigga, they go in. And they gotta be goddamn James Bond or Jason Bourne, nigga. They are going in. Yeah, sir. Shout out niggas 222 on my end. Bang bang, nigga. Ancestors say you are working. Appreciate you. That's called an angel number. You understand me? And I just look down, man, and they say you at work. Hey, the ancestors say work them niggas. Yeah, they ain't here with me. That's how they just let me know. Yeah, nigga, we got the dough. You understand me? We got the dough. That's how we let you know. Yeah. In a real way. All praise to the motherfucking ancestors. And so he went in there and he played Muslim. And nigga, when we look up, he go Edward Wilmot Blyden III. Now hold up. The reason why he played Muslim, remember earlier we showed the Americo-Liberians, who the natives in that land, when they got there, they used to call them, they had a word for them that meant YT men. You know, because they were light-skinned brothers. And they, you know, they have their colonial dress. They still have their colonial ways that they bring in with them. And they brought, remember, Daniel Coke, they ended up bringing the church there. So the missionaries, they come to bring Jesus, but Sierra Leone, that's where the Temne, the Mende, who were Moors, you know, they were Islamic followers of, they had, yeah, they were Muslim. So they came there to flip them Christian. Those who didn't were the opposition. So the reform, they say, look, we gonna send him in there, send the money, send the guns, send, you know, the resources, and you go in there and play Muslim, and you go get with the Muslims who are in opposition with this other company that they didn't set up over here from America. So it's just players on the board. Okay, he over there, we finna knock him. They've been getting into it with them, with the native population that was there before them. So they gonna go play Muslim, and now we're gonna get y'all right. We're gonna run the coup d'etat, push them off the block so we can control the resources. And we know it was successful to some degree, because if we look right here, this is Edward Blyden. This is Edward Wilmot Blyden. Guess who he is? Daniel Coker, the guy who brought the Creole there in the AME Church, Freemasonry, all of that. Get what he do? His family still is in power there. That's why we just went through that bar. Now we're gonna watch Blyden, who came with the reform, the arm, and resourced the group that was against the original colony that was settled there through the American Colonization Society. Well, they finna go there to pop him. Edward Blyden was paid for by the New York Colonization Society. They put the money up, sent him there. So they're having problems. It's always, when it's a money, bro, it's just like the mafia. It's just like the game that we come from. You know, it's certain things, and that's how they move. It's money involved, it's resources, it's plays, you know. So let's walk. He was a diplomat, political science, educator. Guess what? This is his family. This is Edward Blyden. We got the dough. Yes, 1800. We got the dough. That's how we let you know. Yeah. In the 1800s. In a real way. All praise to the motherfucking ancestors. And so he went in there and he played Muslim. And nigga, when we look up, he go Edward Wilmot Blyden the third. He was a diplomat, political science educator, still colonizing. They still educating in Sierra Leone. Okay. These families still are down there running this. They still have stake in it. And I want you to take a look at the edge up. Mr. Push Backerton. Look at the edge of it. I'll give it away. Mr. Push Backerton. Yeah. The back of the back. Mr. Backerton. Black European raw bloodline, nigga. Genetics. Look at that. Look at that. Genetics. European genetics. They still robbing. Bless that heart. Y'all know who that is? Shout out to Shan Joy TV. Right. Yeah, man, I got this drop from Shan Joy TV, man. She gave me some news I can use, goddamn. Sharpshooter. Y'all know who that is? Naomi Campbell. Oh, the old Campbell clan? Dead. Scottish Irish type of shit. Oh, Campbell clan. Now look at this old Irish looking at nigga. Black Irish looking at nigga here. Charlie Boy. Charles MacArthur. Charles MacArthur, man. The Campbell clan is the Scottish clan, and you got these Dove families with these MacArthur Taylors. A former Liberian political and convicted war criminal who served at the 22nd, and that's why I seen that 222. And then I turn up, man. President of Liberia, ancestors say you working them. Work, Big T, because I was gonna get off and end it. They say work. We're gonna work through it. Until his resignation on the 11th of August 2003 due to the Second Liberian Civil War and growing international pressure. Man, Taylor supported on April the 12th of 1980 coup led by Samuel Doe, which resulted in the murder of the President William R. Tolbert Jr. and seizure of power of Doe Taylor. He was appointed position of Director General and General Services Agency, a position left to him in charge of purchasing for the Liberian government. He was sacked in 83 for embezzlement and estimated $1 million in sending the funds to another bank account. Okay, they been over there raping and robbing Africa. The sons of the goddamn colonizers were left there, and you have different reform movements. So you already have a system in place, and then they send William Blyden over there, and he get over there and he put down another play. And this is where you're getting these wars, and that's where all of this shit here, the apartheid, that's where all of this shit is coming from. You have people there with different interests, different colonizers there, different interests. Bars. They walk and talk, man. This is pay-per-view material. Taylor fled to the United States. The law came looking for him. The whole came to the United States. On May 21st, 1984, by 2 U.S. deputy marshals in Somerville, Massachusetts, on a warrant for extradition to face charges for embezzlement. Taylor escaped the United States without issues. He then resurfaced in Liberia, where he took part in a militia training under guess who? Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah. So he on the run. He ended up going to where? Massachusetts. His name is Taylor. They say he's African. His name is Charles MacArthur. There go your Scottish bloodline, royal bloodline. Then he has an African name. And then his name is Taylor. So you got your Scottish Irish flavors going on. Boston, coming out of Massachusetts So he gonna go to Massachusetts, then he gonna go to Africa and be right-hand man to Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah, but that ain't even the most immaculate shit he gonna do. Wild Child say, hey man, y'all go get a platinum pack. Nah, they sleeping on the platinum pack. What I was gonna say, Ken say he was looking for a room. Hey Ken, we getting a block of rooms, so we all gonna for the most part be in the same hotel. We're gonna be for the most part. It's gonna be a big BCU motel. So I talked to Cutting Jr. today, probably 2-3 times, and yeah, we just trying to get the venue locked in. But yeah, for the most parts, and then we trying to get that discount. You know, that nigga shot a number out there like if he can get the play, it'll be $150. You know what I'm saying, a night. So it's gonna be affordable. You feel me? And yeah, so it's gonna be So we trying to get them block rooms. So yeah, we are getting blocks of rooms. So yeah, man, we all be together for the most part. He became Muammar Gaddafi's protege. And man, if I would have had time to go all the way through this shit, we could have went through it. And how all they did was win. All of it is a big game, bro. And they end up going to get him. Bin Laden worked with him. What Saddam Hussein say? He said this kangaroo court. Them the real criminals. And he pointed at the Bushes now. We know, listen, it's all the game, and this nigga was sitting at the table with his black Irish looking at it. Now let's walk. MacArthur ass nigga. Mm-hmm. After the official end, and he became Gaddafi pro. Hey, Ms. Rena, why you causing trouble? Whatever you looking for, go find it somewhere else, mama. You trying to indoctrinate people. Mama, you done came here and turned into a whole colonizer. Or somebody said drop that link. Miss Rena, do you want to come up and have a conversation, mama? I'm gonna be respectful. I'm a Southern guy. I'm a gentleman. I'm Indian. You know, I was raised with manners. Okay. All right, we're gonna holler. You want to come in and try to make us Moors? You know, the Moors are recruiting. Their numbers are not looking so good in this era, and they in here, you know, missionary work, and it's like, mama, you in here talking to, you know, man, we've been doing this. Yeah. Escort her off the premises. After the official end of the Civil War in 1986, Taylor ran for president. He did all of this shit here, went through all of this shit here, nigga. And now he ran for president, nigga. The election was overseen. Guess what? The election was overseen by the United Nations peacekeeping missions. United Nations Observer Mission in Liberia, along with the contingent for the Economic Community of West African States. Taylor won the election by a landslide. Okay? He won by a motherfucking landslide. Scottish Irish MacArthur ass name. He running around here with another Scottish Irish motherfucking descendant. Shout out to Shan, she gave me that source. People them in power. Shout out to Shan, she gave me that source, man, by Naomi Campbell, man, Charles Taylor, man. Shout out to my little sis. These are the sons and daughters of the motherfucking conquerors. I like my roof. Push back. Look at this back of the back ass nigga. Yeah. Back of the back ass nigga. Jose Eduardo dos Santos. Y'all know who that is? It's an Angolan politician who served as president of Angola. We're only talking about bosses. Huh? Santos was commander-in-chief of the Angola Armed President People Movement of Liberia and Angola. The party was ruled Angola since it gained independence. Nigga ruled this bitch since it gained independence. Huh? Ooh,
and we know who them niggas that gained.
When the Chrome and them and all of them came in and all of them got hit, took off the board, all of them pieces, the founders, how he founded Ghana and how Nigeria came up, and you know what, we in Angola with it, man. This Jose Santos, man. See, a lot of people got hit. He ain't get hit. Y'all probably know his daughter. Let's walk. But he was there when they decolonized and they left the Black European royal elite bloodlines and colonial America bloodlines there from the empire, and he's in charge. And yeah, he y'all probably know his daughter.
Y'all gotta wait. Y'all gotta wait till the next one. Dos Santos had been accused of leading one of the most corrupt regimes in Africa, and he has been there ever since they gained independence. When they said, all right, these are the niggas they got it, Africa is a sovereign state. That's what they told us. Yeah, okay. And that's what they want us to believe. Yeah, okay.
Fellas say Charles was the top boss. I'm trying to tell you, them bloodlines.
Dos Santos became wealthy.
Everything.
When he first took power.
They had power.
But he only began amassing his incredible large assets during the time after the Angolan civil wars, where the ceasefire occurred and large portions of the economy were partially privatized. He took control over several emerging companies and industries. He helped arrange similar takeovers in several other natural resource industries. Dos Santos began the government to take direct control of stakes in companies, offered as kickbacks, which he indirectly controlled and reaped the benefits, and managed to retain large corporate assets throughout proxies. It what became known as the Lunda Leaks, a vast network of more than 400 banks, companies, and consultants were revealed to have engaged in money laundering in the Dos Santos family. And this family has been there ever since the Europeans supposedly gave Africans their independence. But what I'm telling you is they never really gave them their independence. You thought it was independent because the nigga looked like you. But that's why this Pan-African notion was created. And shout out to my brother, Two Birds of a Feather. He the one put me on game on this, which will take us to the next slide. Double shout out to him. I had to get this out here. Shout out to him and the Young Prince. Charles Dunbar Burgess, King, was a politician in Liberia, Americo-Liberian, okay, and Freetown Creole descent. Turn up, man. His mother was Americo-Liberian. He's a member of the True Whig Party, which ruled the country from 1878 to 1980, which he served as 17th president of Liberia in 1920 and 1930. King was Attorney General from 1904 to 1912 and Secretary of State of Liberia from 1912 until he was elected president in 1919. Firestone Rubber Company began exporting rubber in Liberia in 1934, having obtained concession to lease the land in 1926. After losing the 1927 presidential election, listen, y'all, Thomas Faulkner accused many members of the True Whig Party government of recruiting and selling contract labor as slaves. These niggas was selling contract labor as slaves in motherfucking Liberia. But they run around here and tell us that they wanted to go build Liberia and Sierra Leone for Africans to go back home and have a safe place to build their own world. And these niggas went over there. There was a colony. It was the same colonization that they did over here and all around the other world. Niggas don't want to believe it because they was black. But nigga, this nigga right here was brought up. Listen to this shit. Nigga, or they brought up, nigga, they out there recruiting and selling contract labor as slaves, despite Liberia's firm denials and refusal cooperate. The League of Nations established a commission under the leadership of British zoologists to determine the extent of forced labor and slavery practiced by Liberian U.S. President Herbert Hoover, briefly suspended relations to press Monrovia into compliance. In 1930, the League of Nations published a committee report dubbed the Christie Report. Now check it out. In order to suppress the natives, prevent him from revealing his powers and limitations, to prevent him asserting himself in any way whatever for benefit of the dominant colonizing race. Y'all hear this shit? The report found that in order to suppress the natives,
to prevent him from realizing his powers and limitations, prevent him from assessing himself in any way whatsoever for the benefit of dominant colonizing race. Although originally the same African stock as them, publicly gross intimidation and suppression has for years been systematically fostered and encouraged as a key of the word of government native policy. Listen, these people and they would put in systems so the true people would acquire wealth, and that's why you have redlining and all these different things here that's taking place, because the system is there because they are feeling like all of this shit here should go to them. Shout out to the Timnate people, man. These are the people of the area that was Sierra Leone. Islam Moors. The Timnate people opposed slave trading, and they supported other trade, amicable relations with the European powers. He provided Timnate villages and labor to help Freetown in 1787, both as province of freedom and settle slaves liberated by activists, as well as center of economic activity between the Europeans and ethnic groups of Sierra Leone, including the Timnate people. Freetown grew to be a center of European and African abolitionists. 1800 sought to detect and stop the slave trade. Freetown also became a center of Christian missionary activity, setting up schools. Listen, colonization came through education and religion. Setting up schools and churches from the coastal south around the same time. Photo de Jean had become popular destinations for higher studies and Islamic learning, and his son, several notable families being sent there to study. By the mid-1898, the British assumptions proved wrong. Timnate people had refused to pay the new tax, launched a coordinated war. Notable Muslim chief named Babur sent a signed letter to the British in December 1898, stating the facts that was heavy load. The British ban is not a barter in slaves again, not to buy again, nor pledge again under penalties or jail unacceptable. The Timnate chief military response against the colonial British in 1898. Shout out to Gambia, man. Arab traders provided the first written accounts in Gambia area in the 9th and 10th century. During the 10th century, Muslim merchants and scholars established communities in several West African commercial centers. Both groups established trans-Saharan trade routes, leading in large export trade of people and slaves, along with gold and ivory, as well as imports and manufactured goods. Cape Verde, Portuguese Empire. Cabo Verde, Congo. Portuguese explorers, missionaries, and traders arrived in the mouth of Congo in the 15th century, making contact with the Mandinka tribes. Portuguese, Dutch, English established trade posts, lodging camps, and small palm oil factories, and they trade with European presence grew, resulting in conflict between rival colonial powers. Mozambique, Guinea, Angola. Like we see, they still raping and robbing that bitch today. We just seen Dos Santos now. You get the African, the Raw African Company. Raw African Company, again, these niggas around here talking about this African shit, but everything with African on it is the colonizer. Shit, everything with African on it, we see it being colonized. Hey, hold up, y'all. I'm finna grab a body on the drink. Hold up. All right. Gang got thirsty on us. Okay. It's all good. Hey, again, my friend, if you have not, we don't have many in stock. It's just a test run. She cost me a big bankroll, but you know, we have to have representation. So, you know, shout out to my brother Soul Food Vegan. I'm gonna bring him on, and we're gonna build on health and why health is wealth. You feel me? And you know, we can do consultations, or if anybody, you know, needs some help, herbalists, my bro official. I know it's a lot of people out here with big names and all that, but he done been on the news and Houston Chronicle newspapers. He's well known. You feel me? He's a vegan chef. Also, Dr. Sabi, he got the blessings of Dr. Sabi. You know, he come from the old way. So and then he a country boy by nature, you know, Tagapai Ishak Indian, you feel me? And so he a country boy, so he know a lot of country tactics and you know, a lot of ways he still hold, you feel me? He a jack of all trades. But this is calling right here, you know what I mean? On the wealth side. So on the health side, which is the wealth side. So we're gonna bring him on and we're gonna have them discussions. I'm gonna be out of town, but see, we're gonna have to get together. I'm gonna have to make a Discord and we're gonna have to pick some people because we're gonna have to put some people in place for when I'm not here, you know, the car can still go. Because we gotta get that genealogy Sunday going and keep it going. So yeah, I gotta get better on that. And make sure. So it's a lot of y'all out there. I'm watching y'all, and you feel me? I'm gonna be calling y'all name for a position, you know, get some people that's gonna hold it down, and you know, for some of the things that we need. I'm working too hard, you know. Ebenezer on the go. She working like crazy, so I don't want to put too much on her. But you know, we don't have to because it's a lot of us. You feel me? And a lot of people who you know, who can get it done. But again, man, tap that link at the top. Support. If you ain't got your blend, your herbs, some books, we got $150 big Indian business. The first American Indian shoe, you know, after Kyrie. But on the shit we on, you know what I'm saying? BCU first, you know, American Indian shoes, standing on big Indian business, man. All, you know, blessings to the ancestors, our praises, man. Appreciate y'all being here, man. As long as we got each other, we don't need nobody. They say we need to clean that Discord too. Yeah, man. I think I'm just gonna start it all over. Cause you know, Ken, you know, it's a lot of the veterans, like y'all, the generals around, but we got a whole new class. You feel me? You gotta think a lot of people that did 4 years. They didn't graduate. You know what I mean? And so we got a whole hey man, the youth field with a whole lot of new people, man. We got a lot of strong brothers and we got some beautiful women. You know, we're gonna keep some beautiful Indian women around. You did, and they matriarch, and they tough. You know, they gonna hold us accountable. They gonna show up. You feel me? And we ain't lost a step, man. And their coach is still there, and it's gonna show in Atlanta. We're going to Atlanta, man. We're gonna turn up. I think it's gonna be 75 to 100 seating. So I think it's maybe 75. So it's gonna be the first 75 to pick this. We're gonna get a block room. I'll let y'all know. So I think we're only doing like 25, 35 rooms because y'all know you got to put a card on file. And if you don't get that many booked, then whatever you don't get booked, they're gonna charge the card. So I need y'all, you know what I mean, to be ready. Like I said, we're trying to get a price down, get possibly around the 150, 175 a night. But it's a nice hotel, and a lot of us we can be together. And so on Friday we do our meet and greets and then have an activity. Saturday we do our mounds, go shout out to the ancestors, you know we do. And we're gonna come back, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be vending, and you know what I mean. We might have some people come through and speak, and then you know, we had a Indigenous America lecture live. You feel me? It's gonna be like 75 seating, and I'll let people know about the VIPs, people who wanna sections, things of this nature who coming in groups, so we can make sure we have the seating arranged and all of that. But I had that information by the end of the week, and really probably tomorrow. I don't know. We moving fast. We was just waiting on confirmation today. We got it, and so numbers and things like that, and we ready. You feel me? Hey man, I love y'all, man. Bring it on in. As long as we got each other, y'all already know how it go. Drop it in the chat. As long as we got each other, y'all already know how this shit go. As long as we got each other, get what? We don't need nobody else. In the on. Hold the motherfucking line, nigga. Hit it up, chest out. We gonna win. We gonna execute. We gonna win. We ain't just gonna win. We gonna dominate. You feel me? We ain't gonna come for greatness and not be great. You feel me? So now you wouldn't have showed up here. There's so many other places to be. You ended up here. And what's gonna be expected from you is greatness. What's gonna be expected you to hold your end. You feel me? And all of us holding at the same time, man, we're gonna move mountain. And we're gonna make sure that we got a foundation. And right now, fortunately, we able to set the blueprint, while we was chosen. I guess the question would be, why not us? If it was gonna be somebody, why not us? And we got busy. You feel me? And we still going. It's a marathon. Before it's all over with, though, we ain't just talking. You feel me? And whatever we said it was gonna be, that's what manifested. Even to where today's definition of consciousness, you feel me, or grassrooted is. You feel me? Yeah. We took down the doctrine and sent everybody home. And the niggas who ain't got home, they on their way. Nah, for real. And we're on our way to great places, man. And the beautiful thing about it is every time we meet, you know what I mean, the ancestors are with us. So see y'all in ATL, shawty. That's my time, man. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I love y'all. We gone.
I like that Honduran cigar, the spirits rise. Smoke curling like ancestors whispering in the skies. Dr. Sebi in my left ear saying heal from inside. This ain't no new land, we the ones they try to deny. Before Columbus ever dreamed the ship steered, we was building mounds, doing rituals with no fear. From Yucatan to Galveston, New Orleans near. That's a triangle of soul, but the map been clear. Second lines ain't parades, that's ancestral rights. Tambourines and feathers under full moonlight. We ain't immigrants now, we the original might. Built pyramids and bone flutes before Rome took flight. Topcatz said it loud, stop begging for permission. Our culture ain't missing, it's just deep in tradition. We ain't African cause they told us we remember the mission. The land speaks Creole, soul food and intuition, We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. And the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Granny sat me down, roll something slow. Said when you puff, give thanks, let the cosmos know. I inhale the jungle, exhale the flow. Spitting stories that the textbook still scared to show. Cigar lit like a torch from ancient rites. Aromas like prayers to the Orishas at night. New Orleans ain't a tourist tale, it's black divine. Where the jazz horns been time and the spirits align. Forget Columbus, we was dancing in stars. Trading turquoise, dripping culture in bars. Drums talking codes, spirits moving cars. Look close, the past ain't gone, it's just behind these stars. From Congo Square to Trammy porches, we built this land, no need for endorsements. The Mardi Gras beads ain't just for decor, that's soul armor, homie, we was God's before war. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still near. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still near. It's our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. It's our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears.